I've not even checked the microphones. I'm so out of sorts.
Mine has lights on it.
Yeah, they look like they're bouncing. I'm so out, when Joe's not here, I'm so out of sorts.
Yeah.
And obviously because we didn't do Tuesday either, I'm like, I haven't been here for a week. Well, I have. I popped in a couple of times, but not for any length of time. Hey, everybody, I think it's working.
Hopefully.
I think it's working. Hey, everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining us on this fucking grim Thursday.
It's not nice.
No. Yeah. I was going to be at home until literally last night. I said to Paddy, what time are you coming over? It's like 5 o'clock. I was like, okay, I'll do it from home. And I'll come for a Liam and Paddy show because Joe's ditched us again.
Cowardice. Absolute cowardice.
He's poorly sick.
No, cowardice.
I said to everyone yesterday on stream, yesterday morning he tested himself again. He was still pregnant with COVID. His pregnancy test is still giving him 2 lines. So we've got no Joe, right? The intro was glitchy. Yeah, I didn't run through the test intro. I'm so out.
It just sort of sat down. It was like,
Paddy turned up. We started chatting bollocks. We're like, oh shit, it's gone 5:30. So yeah,
it's my fault, team.
We're mildly late, but cheers. So we have no Joe because he's still pregnant with COVID. So Paddy stepped in to do another Liam and Paddy show. Thank you. You're a legend.
Worries.
Although he has to go back to work next week, so Joe better get himself well. And then this evening, it was going to be Joe versus Paddy, but I'm stepping in for Joe because he's still being pregnant with COVID. And so we'll be playing tonight.
We will.
World Eaters Thousand Suns.
It's going to be another good
one. I'm already excited for it, yeah. We've got Brum on the deck as well tonight, so we've got a fun team, few beautiful people this evening. And today, I found out today that at 8 o'clock in the evening, weird by the way this, I think this is a weird time, right? Next weekend, not this weekend, next weekend, I'm at Hellstorm.
Yes.
Or no.
No, this weekend.
No, next weekend.
Next weekend.
So I'm going to Hellstorm Wargaming's All-Stars. It's a great hall event hosted by Hellstorm.
Yes.
Yeah. It's in 2 weekends' time. And I found out by the Thanes today that list deadline is, because I forgot list deadline was a thing, list deadline is 8 PM on Saturday, right? And I was like, oh, that was a weird time for a list deadline on a Saturday at 8 PM, but cool, whatever, okay. I don't know what I'm going to take, Paddy.
I think I know what you should take.
So I was like, I'm going to take the custodians list that we put together.
It's a good list.
Right? Because it's fun and it's good, it's easy, low model count. So I was like, I'm going to take that. And then last week we played Eldar. I was like, oh, I could take Eldar. And then tonight we're playing World Eaters. I'm like, oh, I could take World Eaters. So I don't know what to do. So this is what we're here to talk about tonight. It's all about today. It's all about what I'm going to take for Hellstorm.
Yeah.
And actually we can widen this out to the wider. What should you take to a tournament? Like, what's the goal when you go to a tournament? All that kind of stuff.
Just chat tournaments.
Just chat tournaments.
I bought my ticket for Beachhead next February.
I
know I'm free for that one.
I want to go, but I haven't bought a ticket because I don't know whether I want to go for 40k or AOS yet.
Oh yeah, it's difficult. Maybe if you talk really nice, then you just buy a ticket.
Yeah.
And then they might let you swap if you
now
decide.
You've bought a 40k ticket, I'm more inclined to buy a 40k ticket.
My good mate Ben's coming as well. He's always good fun. So we're playing 40k together, and we're going to stay the night. He's a good lad. We're going to stay the night and have beers as well. So. Just saying.
So that's a distinct possibility. But Joe was on about buying an AOS ticket. I'm like, I don't know what to do now.
I think. Do you remember last time we did Beachhead?
Do you know what I might do?
Yeah.
I might buy both.
And then see if you can return
and
one?
Just pick one, and just sell one on last minute.
That's a good idea. That is a good idea.
Yeah, I might do that one.
So, All-Stars, I thought that was this weekend coming, but it's not next weekend.
Yeah.
Well, then we should have a conversation after this because it's this weekend I'm busy. What are you looking for?
The instructions that aren't in the box.
Do you think Joe took them?
I don't know. I just opened it.
Oh, it's like fresh open.
Yeah. This is going to be interesting, isn't it? This will be fun.
Well, you've got a picture on the back, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. Well, there's that then. There we go. Lima, thank you for the 5. Do you think Paddy will place Joe for the tournament?
Well, hopefully, maybe. I thought it was this weekend, and I absolutely can't.
There are still tickets available.
Yeah, but I genuinely thought it was like tomorrow.
Oh, no. It's next week.
That's why I'm going to Victoria's tomorrow.
Oh!
So I was a week out, because Joe's really... I asked Joe multiple times, and he kept telling me the wrong date. So
that doesn't sound like Joe at all.
There's a maybe I might be able to. I'll have to see how much good credit I have.
We have a hotel up there as well, Joe and I, for the Friday, Saturday. We're going to drive up on the Friday. This submission is 8 o'clock Saturday.
And there's already a custodians list taken, so if you don't take that, I could take that, or I could take some thousands.
If you want to take your custodians, take your custodians. I'll just rule them out.
Checking my calendar live on TV, please.
Because if you can get a hotel room, Paddy, you can come to my house on Saturday and I'll drive us up.
As in it's the 31st and the 1st?
Right. Yeah. But we're going on the Friday, obviously. We'll drive on the Friday.
Okay, well, it doesn't seem to anything in the calendar. Should maybe ask the wife. But
I hope she's not
maybe
watching right
there's
now.
a high maybe that I might be coming along.
I'm a bit sad that I don't have the instructions now. Can I make it work?
Well, now if we just make the sort of semi-assumption they might be able to make it, then we can both talk about lists for the.
Yeah, I kind of want to take Eldar.
I think you should take Eldar.
And I think I'll get pumped every single game.
But you're playing an army you love.
Exactly
Maybe
that.
I'll take the Tau I took last week on stream.
With the Towner?
With the Towner. That could be fun.
Oh, I'm really sad. I think the instructions might be on my floor in my office.
Yeah, a home office.
Yeah.
I was gonna say
in the home office, yeah.
I would offer to go look at them.
There might be some out the back. I have to go have a look in a second.
Well, while you're guesstimating, I have randomly decided I want to build some chaos. So we've got a dark commune and some accursed cultists, because I have an Alpha Legion army I keep threatening to build.
I know what I can do, Paddy.
Yeah.
I'm just being dumb here.
What are you being dumb?
I just get my laptop.
Are you just going to go on the internet and
Yeah,
find them?
just get a PDF. It's fucking much easier, isn't it?
The miracles.
The miracles of the interwebs.
Let's see, chat, what do you think Liam should take? Should he ride the wave of his enthusiasm for Eldar?
There's a lot of enthusiasm right now.
There's a lot of enthusiasm. And I think
I'll put chat in between us here, look.
none of us think we're going to win the tournament, do we? There's no danger of that happening. So I think you take what you love.
So I was toying with an idea of a list that was predominantly Harlequins, and then mixing some other stuff. Mixing an avatar, because I fucking love an avatar.
Obviously.
Mixing some D-cannons, because no one hates D-cannons nowadays.
Yeah, but they're not busted.
They're not that bad now, to be fair.
So really quick, we could build 2 Wraith Knights and paint them this week.
I've built them both already. They're at home.
What is it people do? Spray, spray, spray. Done.
I mean, my colour scheme is paintable in a weekend. I'd have to not go to PeachCon on Sunday, though. And I kind of want to go.
Nothing says pressure like having submitted a list that you have to paint. And we'll be in the hotel room.
I've done it so often, mate. Go away, I don't want to do my updates. We want to do...
Striking Scorpions.
Thank you. Striking
What are they called?
Scorpions.
Blades of Cain.
Striking Scorpions, kill team,
Instructions.
Someone
put it in chat that there's...
If it's the subreddit, then...
Yeah, the subreddit.
Yeah,
Warhammer Instructions subreddit. A good recommendation, I didn't know that existed.
This is the subreddit, look. It's the one
right.
It's the one I always click on if it comes up. And you go, big screen, look. Skip all the Space Marines because they're dull.
No one cares about scouts.
Eldar, there we go. Whee! We're back on. We're back on. Hang on. Oh, Jesus, there's some more coming through. Right, cool. Thank you for the 5. Eldar reignite your funds to take them and ignore any twunts who have any issue. I'm taking Dark Angels and just have 3 figures left to paint. 3 figures seems reasonable in 2 weeks.
The Lion, 2 Spartans.
Yeah, the Lion, a couple of Imperial Knights. Yeah. I'm a fan. Okay, I mean, I'm leaning.
Good advice.
I'm currently leaning towards Eldar.
Yeah.
Just because I love them so much, and I think I'll
really
get
cool.
absolutely pumped, and I don't care.
Yeah, but you're having fun.
Yeah.
Like, your avatar picks the big thing and tries to kill it, and then you win the moral victory every time.
Unless he dies.
Unless he dies.
Well,
But then you win the moral victory for having tried.
I'd make all the way. Oh God, no! I'm not on hard mode. Not this weekend.
God, can you imagine how much headache you'd have?
Much headache. Big wow. Thank you, for the 5, by the way. We also have, and they failed me last night, Paddy.
Oh, really?
We only got halfway to the membership goal.
Oh, no.
It was really bad. Yeah. I think I tired them all out with the marathon stream on Tuesday.
Well, I mean, you did, what, 8.5 hours of painting?
8.5 hours, mate, yeah.
That's the more painting than I've known you do in the collective time I've known you.
It's not entirely true, but it's not far off.
Is it?
Right, Scorpions. I think I'm going to build this one with the Scorpion Claw.
Yes, because you've got one with the big chainsaw, haven't you?
Yeah, but he's green.
Oh, yeah, fair one. Because these are all your
These will be my custom
It's going to look
craft
like
lore.
a really cool, cohesive army when it's done.
So I need to look at rules. Oh, did I press a button? I didn't press a button. Good. Okay. Thank you, Digiligi, for the 5. He says you could write some.
No.
You could write some lists for Hellstorm and preview them tonight. I mean, we've written 2 lists we could take that we're previewing tonight. But World Eater's list tonight is okay, actually.
It's quite good. And my Thousand Suns list is, I fall into a little bit of a poo trap, but it'll be fun. But there's a couple, I've got a good list for Thousand Suns. I've got a list for Custodians, I've got a list for Tau.
The World Eaters list I've got today is, it's not great, but it does everything you need it to do for a tournament.
It does World Eater things, doesn't it?
It does do World Eater things, yeah.
I've learnt the lesson of taking Thousand Suns to tournaments, and it's called a stonking great headache by game 3, so I'm not
Yeah.
doing it. I love Thousand Suns. I don't like playing them 3 days in, like 3 games in a row.
No.
It just hurts.
And this is a 6-game weekend as well.
When's the 6th? On Sunday?
Yeah.
What time do we finish on Sunday?
I have already warned Joe I might not make game 6.
There's a high likelihood I join you in this.
Joe, make your own way home. Yeah. If he's well enough, he might not even be well enough yet. Right, melee weapons.
Yeah.
So I currently have the biting blade, right, on my guy, which is sustained hits 1.
Yeah.
5 attacks, strength, hitting on 3, strength 5, -1, 2 damage.
Yeah.
I can take a scorpion's claw, which is sustained hits 1.
Yeah.
4 attacks hitting on 4s, strength 8, -2, 2 damage.
Danny Deadpool said strength 6, AP2, 2 damage. He was nearly there. It was a good guess. But strength 8 is quite nice.
On an elf.
Yeah. And it's sustained hits 1.
Yeah.
I think that's good.
The whole army is like sustained. The whole striker scorpion unit sustained hits 1.
Yeah, but getting it on like a Space Marine style power fist is quite nice, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm into it. Liam, thank you for the 5. Liam should just take worldy as easy army to play drunk. I mean, that's true. 100% easy army to play drunk.
Much easier than now. You just do this every turn, don't you?
I don't use guns.
No.
My world eater's army has a plasma pistol on Khan,
Yeah.
2 combi bolters in each rhino,
Yeah. And that's that.
some bolt pistols.
Does Angry Ron shout at you?
No,
No, it doesn't even bellow at people.
just melee, mate. That's all we've got.
That is thematic.
I mean, it's world eaters, right? So they
I'm
are
into
easy. Like, and the thing is with the thing I find with world eaters as well at tournaments. So when we talk about picking a list for tournaments, right, it depends entirely on what you want to do.
Yeah.
If you want to go to a tournament to win a tournament, we are not the people to listen to. Okay.
Except for Joe, that one time.
The one time with broken
Yeah, with broken
Tyranids.
Tyranids.
I'm going to pivot into the best army in the game. Look, I won a GT. I'm really good. Yeah, it's all you, Joe.
Cool.
Yeah. So it depends. If you want to go to win, don't listen to us ever. If you want to go to have fun, maybe that's when you start listening to us. Because I'm like, one thing I do like about taking World Eaters to tournaments is my opponent almost always has fun.
Yeah.
And what I mean by that is I often go middle of the board quite early on and push up and be like, you get to kill some World Eaters.
Yeah.
And if you don't kill some World Eaters, guess what? What's the World Eaters be killing you? So
Who doesn't like killing World Eaters?
exactly. Yeah. It's like, I don't care about this objection nonsense. Just fight me, bitch.
And also, like, playing against an opponent who's not trying really hard, it just makes your own life a bit easier. If you're going to play somewhere in the middle tables, maybe at the bottom, you don't care about winning, then I think always take an easy army.
Yeah.
The thing for me is, I've done a bunch now, and the tournaments I have the most fun is when I've taken the simplest army to play.
I mean, always.
Because you've got to play for so long, and you've got to use the same army, you've got to have an army you enjoy playing, that isn't going to make your head hurt, which is why I don't take Thousand Suns, because as much as I love them, to play them semi-well, you have to really think the whole time. So I think that might rule them out if I can end up going to Hellstorm next weekend.
I think you can. My snips have gone missing.
Your snips? Oh, we're not sharing snips on stream would be pretty difficult, right?
Yeah, we'll figure it out. Hang on.
You just have to put 2 hobby knives together.
It was under all the empty packs of Banshees that Joe's fucking pilfered.
Joe has been absolutely on the Robin here. That's why he's sick, isn't it? He's just at home building stuff that he's robbed.
No, because he built loads of Eldar and then stuck him in a box and then left him.
Oh.
Whitey, by the way, thank you for 5 gifted memberships, you beautiful human being. Absolute hero.
Legend.
What a hero, thank you so much. Simon, thank you for the 5. He says 2 Wraith Knights and 3 decans and an Avatar, then rename the channel Liam Dempsey Tactics.
They might not be the best tactics, but they would be quite good.
There'd be some tactics.
Yeah.
We didn't say they'd be good. Nothing in that title says good tactics.
Yeah, exactly. It's up to you if you want to listen to them or not.
I'd suggest you don't.
Yeah. Unless you want to just have a laugh.
People ask us for tactical advice, and I'm like, lol, I wouldn't.
Just roll better than your opponent at all points.
Yeah, if you just roll 6s, you'll be fine.
Except for the times you need to roll 1s, like on morale.
But you roll over them now, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just roll 6s and you'll be fine.
Roll 6s, yeah. Just buy dice which only have 6s.
Yeah, exclamation mark match.
Toilet dice.
62, 63, 64. No, 62, 63, 65.
What I've identified from this kit is that there's like 4 bits to each dude, so it's actually quite easy to build.
Yeah?
He's got some he's like Stiletto boots, this dude's
I hope you can come, mate. I'd be happy for that.
I really hope I can. I'd written it off as a possibility because, again, Joe told me the wrong dates consistently.
No.
Yeah. I think he just didn't want me there.
Why didn't you just message me?
Well, I just think Joe doesn't want me there. Just saying.
Liam, Joe's told me this thing, and I'll be like, yeah, he's wrong. I know he's wrong because his mouth moved. Yeah. Evan, thank you for the one gifted. He might even be in chat actually somewhere because he reckons he can't hobby at the moment. He's just got a perfect excuse for it now.
I hope he is in chat and could apologise for me for giving me the wrong, date.
I think you deserve an apology. So I'm really torn. Like I feel like at the moment, I want to take Eldar. I have a mild concern about taking Eldar.
What's the concern?
And the concern is simplistically, I tumble down the rabbit hole of, oh, I really enjoyed that. Now I want to build a tournament Eldar, and I don't want to go down that rabbit hole because that's when I inevitably stop building and painting, because I start getting competitive with it. Because I am a competitive person. Shock, shock, horror. I am a competitive person at heart, and I don't want to try. But the 40k is a mess. It's a hot fucking mess, and it's a quick path to me not enjoying the hobby anymore.
But do you think that if you build an Eldar list fully knowing that it's not going to be the most competitive thing in the world, and you know that it's just for fun, and you're going with a bunch of mates to have a laugh, if you go in with that attitude, do you think that offsets some of the risk of going into that competitive space? Because you know you don't want to do that, and you've never gone there.
And speaking about it out loud to chat as well, right? Because if there's anyone in the world that will keep me really fucking honest, it's these clowns.
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, I think that's also part of it, right? Yeah. I think that tournaments, there's a distinct difference between tournaments and competitive.
Yeah.
How do I zoom in on this thing? Is it that one? Command?
Yeah, like you can go to a tournament, and this is how I got into the hobby really. Playing is how I met you. I was going to tournaments just to play games because I didn't have
and that's why I started. That's why I started, 100%.
And I wasn't playing them competitively. It was just it was the only way I'd get to play 40k. Like I think I'd managed five games of 40k every 3 months, and that was me.
Yeah. So I absolutely started going to tournaments for the exact same reason, right? I started going to tournaments for the exact same purpose as you. I wanted to go play games against other people because, to start with, I was only playing against a friend of mine in my spare room in my married quarter in Ipswich, which was great. We had lots of fun, but we wanted to go and play other people, and because when you play the same opponent in the same list, there is a possibility it does start to get a bit monotonous. Mm-hmm. So we booked to go to our first tournament. And off we went, and it was good fun. And I took a list that this is what I've got. Because I think often for a lot of people when they go to their first tournament experience, that's what it is. This is what I've got, so this is what I'm going to take. And I think then it took a long time, to be fair, but I think I did start stumbling down the whole, but I could make this better by adding this unit, or this unit's less efficient than this unit. And eventually your army starts to not become an amalgamation of units that you like and you think are cool, but typically becomes an amalgamation of units that do things specifically well or have a place in a tournament scene because they're meta, they're strong, they can do actions or whatever it might be. There's a raft of different things that units can be good at to make them useful in a tournament list. And then I got to a point where it's like I don't really have any kind of real absolutely personal love for the list anymore, because what it is now is it's an optimized tournament list rather than my Eldar or my World Hero, right? And so I think that is one of the reasons why I then stopped going to tournaments. And I've now rediscovered very recently my 40k passion specifically with Eldar. Yeah. And I don't want to jeopardize that. So originally I was just going to take Custodes because easy, strong, durable, simple.
Do what you need.
Everything hits on 2s.
Yeah.
Everything's fucking -1, 2 damage, etc., etc., etc. Really fucking easy. Don't have to worry about it. Off you go. But I think I'd have more fun with Eldar, and it's whether I can keep that same mentality that we had last Thursday, for example, and apply it to tournament scene and enjoy myself. And I think I can, but there's a risk there.
Yeah, of course. But this seems like the event to go to, right? And take that Eldar, and knowing that you're not out there to win. But what you said about the event, it's going to be full of good people.
Well, I mean, Mikey's there.
Yeah. When I met Mikey, he was a lovely bloke.
Mikey's a fucking legend, mate. Yeah. Mikey's a lovely guy.
So that should be. I genuinely really hope I can go now. I'm quite excited. I properly psyched myself up.
P80 or B?
I wonder. I think Eldar is the. I think Eldar's the no-brainer. Although you have always liked World Eaters, so if you were going to go with another army, I think World Eaters would be the one to do.
I mean, yeah.
Since I've known you, you've loved playing World Eaters.
Thank you for saying that out in public.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, yeah. Every time, well, it was the first army you properly had when I got to know you, wouldn't it? Because you just got rid of your Eldar at that point, I think.
Yeah.
And you had your black World Eaters.
Yeah, they were cool.
They were cool.
Yeah, I like them. I do love World Eaters. World Eaters and Eldar have probably been my top 2 factions forever.
Yeah.
It's been my favourite 2 forever.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. And therefore...
You lot can wind your fucking neck in as well. I see what you're saying in chat. Fucking Kai and Carl. Don't laugh, Paddy. That encourages them.
The proof would absolutely not be in the pudding if that were true, though. Went to the tournament, just flat out bombed.
Yeah.
I mean, all like negative advert for the,
a lot of them do anyway,
package.
and then you start fucking getting narky and cheating. That's what I like. Evan, thank you for the one gifted, by the way. I think we got that. We got that one. We got that one. We got Whitey's 5. War Master, thank you for the 2. I just got to play. I go just to play like Paddy and take what I want.
Yeah. We've played a couple of times, actually. It's always been a good laugh. But I found... you're right, when it was like you started with whatever you had and then you started building lists. And I sort of got into a little bit into that of I would take a list that was good and I'd build the next one, it was going to be a bit better. But the thing for me is I always find I connect more with like the units I love are the ones I spent time building and painting.
Yeah.
So I was all right, so I could design a list. And for me, I have to design a list like 9 months ahead of time because that's how long it takes me to paint it. And by the time I've painted said army, it's then completely out of the meta, not very good anymore. But I've spent so long like on each of those models and building it all up that I'm properly connected to that list and it starts being units I absolutely love.
Okay.
So I'm somewhere in the middle of like, I'll go to a tournament to enjoy myself, but what I don't want to do is go with a list that I know is just going to be rubbish.
I don't know if I care.
So I go in this, no, it's just so I can enjoy the game and like play like a close game.
Yeah, rather than getting tabled.
Because if I went to a tournament and just got tabled for 5 games, I would be probably as disheartened as if I went and had to sweat my whole time to win it all and had no friends.
That's what Brom does, and he's he's always smiling.
Yeah. What, winning or losing?
Losing.
Yeah. Tournament Brom, yeah.
Yeah.
Not current meta Brom.
No, tournament Brom who takes broken fucking Harlequins.
That was so funny.
Pre-nerf, and then goes 1 and 4.
That was honestly hilarious.
I couldn't believe it, honestly. When he lost the first game, I was like, okay, he's getting used to the units, it's fine. You know, he's going to have an easier game now because he lost game 1. And then he lost game 2, I was like, what's happening here?
How is this going down?
How's this even possible?
Yeah.
I'll give you the strongest army in the game, mate.
Yeah. Yeah, and with that came the understanding that you would do semi-well.
Yeah. By the end of game 5, I couldn't believe that he'd won 1, lost 4, and ripped my limited edition codex.
Oh shit, yeah, that was the fateful event, wasn't it?
Yeah. Not that I'm sorry about it, I've never brought it up.
No, I've never heard you talk about it, to be fair.
Not once.
Not even one time.
Fucking Brom.
I've got a bad feeling about these Dark Commune models. In that they're really sexy, but they're going to be a pain in the arse to paint.
Are they?
Yeah, there's like so much detail on them, but it's all covering itself up, so you're not going to get brush in there very easily. Unless you're a wizard on like some people on Instagram.
Yeah, some people are wizards on Instagram. Or they just know how to fucking cheat it to the camera, so.
Maybe if I don't pay anything and just do Photoshop.
Oh, for just £6,500. The thing is, Kai, right, with the way that memberships are going at the moment, I couldn't afford that even if I wanted to.
Especially
Anyone who can afford it and chooses to pay it should also probably be mentally examined. They're a danger clearly to themselves and to everyone around them. I think it's really easy to fall into that arms race trap, unfortunately. I mean, you kind of do it with your mates, but it's a very different arms race.
Yeah, when it's like your mate turns up with a flyer and then you're like, well, now I'm going to get something that's really good against that. Because we had that when I first started, and there was 3 or 4 of us. And like one person would get a unit, and then everyone would have to get something to counter that unit. And you end up in this like spiral, but you're constantly chasing each other because no one had an opposed list because someone just takes a skew and then you have to do that.
That's the difference, right? It's not. It's not. They're not taking something necessarily that's good. They take a skew.
Yeah.
To fuck their mates over.
Yeah.
Like I don't care about scoring 100 points at a tournament. I want to cause all my mates problems.
Yeah. I want my mate to score only 10 points.
Yeah.
In our private game.
Tag, thank you so much for 5. Oh, do you know why we haven't got the 5 gifteds?
Why?
Well, because we've been forgetting the magical.
Oh, the hopes and the wishes and the dreams.
I hope you don't. Yeah.
I hope we remember on the next one.
No, we can do tanks now.
Okay.
And we're close enough to go back and do whiteys as well.
Yes. Are we hoping for or things to happen or
I don't
not
think
to
it
happen?
matters now. Joe's been off long enough that everyone's forgotten
Yeah.
about him. Joe's a distant memory now.
Who?
Joe.
What?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
He's now the kind that if I went and got the milk out the fridge, he'd be on a little picture on the back of it.
Have you thought of putting him on one?
Yeah. Missing person's Joe.
Wanted, gone missing from work.
Tank, you're amazing. Thank you so much, dude. I hope the next time you go to a fast food restaurant, they cook it all fresh for you out in the kitchen straight away.
Yes.
And you don't come out with some lukewarm, soggy fucking burger that's clearly been sat under the hot plate for the last, I don't know, 20 minutes or something.
That is a good hope.
Yeah, I like that one. We're good for that.
Who else are we hoping
Whitey
for?
55 was the first 5 gifteds.
Oh, I was going to do a very similar one about when you turn up to Greg's, they've just put out the freshly baked pastries.
I mean, that's good.
Rather than turning up and there's a 2-hour-old one and they're not allowed to do anything about it, apparently.
How to tell when a stream with hopes is close to lunchtime.
Yeah, good point.
It's all food-based. I hope the next time, Mr. Whitey, you open a box of models, it definitely has the instructions in it.
Yeah, that's a good one. That is a good one.
Now, if those hopes aren't enough to get each of you to gift 5 memberships, you only get a hope if you gift 5 or more, to be fair. And depending on how many you gift, depends on how strong your hope is.
Oh, yeah, that's smart.
Yeah.
Should have kept the Greg's one. That was quite a strong one, that.
It is a strong one, the Greg's one, I feel like.
It's stronger than this model's ability to be constructed.
Play Harlequins to give people the shits, not win. Thanks, Ben, for the 3 bit. I might run a significant Harlequin contingent in my Eldar list. Because Harlequins used to be like my go-to tournament army.
Yeah.
Because-
Your Harlequins army is really nice as well.
Because they were just, I just love the movement of them. They're so fast. But they're a lot less fast than they used to be now. When they lose. Harlequins kind of lost a lot of, I feel like in the index, for Eldari, in 10th edition index, Harlequins were one of the biggest losers out of everything. They lost
100%.
so much flavour and so much versatility in what they could do and how they operated. And they were, they were, without doubt, they were too strong before, far too strong for what were supposed to be little clowns. They should be glass cannon. They should die really quickly. They died nowhere near as quickly as they should.
They weren't glass cannons, they were just cannons.
Yeah, right, 100%. But they what they also did was they just stripped them from all of their flavour. And Harlequins are like one of my favourite types of Eldar.
Yeah.
The Harlequin narrative is cool as shit.
Well, narratively, they are very cool, aren't they?
Yeah.
And they play very differently, I think, to a lot of the Eldar. Well, they used to. The problem with Harlequins, it's such a small model range.
The thing is
That's
now,
the one thing that put me off collecting them as an army.
Yeah, the thing is with Harlequins now, especially like the base infantry, you just take like Banshees or something,
Yeah.
who get advance and charge, fall back and charge, and fights first.
Better Quins.
So better Quins, 100%, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly, right? So Banshees are now just like Quins, but slightly better. So why take Quins?
Yeah.
There was a little part of me, I am a person who thought when Quins became their own codex, I was like, I'm not sure about that. Then when they got folded back into the Eldar book, I was happier, but they were still too strong as a standalone faction. And I think they needed to go back to being an elite choice that you could add into an Eldar list.
Yeah.
Like narratively, I'd be happier with that. But
If I was a betting man, though, I think they're going to become a detachment of Eldar.
Yeah, they'll have like the crew treatment.
Yeah.
Which I'm okay with.
And of all of the factions, I think Harlequins makes the most sense to be that way.
Yeah.
Of all of the ones we've seen, because I reckon there's going to be a Zangor faction for Thousand Sons. And I don't think it will work very well, much like Crouch, because there's just not enough of it. Whereas Quins, who were their own army, can quite easily, I think, fall back into that.
Yeah, I think making a crew-only faction, although cool, is a bit like,
Yeah.
where did that idea come from?
Or Sisters of Silence, who I worked out. You have to take every single model, like every single available model you can, with all the rule of 3 and 6, to just about make 2,000 points of them.
But is that a detachment that by design is poor because of that reason, or is that just the way that we look at now optimizing that makes it poor? Because I think for most people, they might go, you know what, I've got 60% Sisters of Silence, 70% Sisters of Silence, so this detachment makes more sense to me. But I'm also going to run Custodians units. And I don't get detachment bonus from them, but I'm okay with that because I want my Sisters of Silence to be cool. But we look at it like, oh yeah, but then they don't get a detachment bonus, so they're flat useless. Well, they're not useless.
So I would be on board with that argument if there wasn't already a detachment which wants you to play 50-50 Sisters and Custodies.
Yeah.
Because like the main one where it's half Sisters, half Custodies, I totally buy that. I love it. I think it's quite cool. It's just having that and then like also having Sisters of Silence by themselves. But this is a right rabbit hole from the Quins.
But it's relevant to tournament though, because I feel like the optimizing is one of those points which is what puts me off things like tournaments and writing tournament lists.
Yeah, that's fair.
Being optimal. When I ran Eldar last week, that list was not optimal.
Oh no.
Not even remotely close. So to run an Avatar, you probably want a Farseer on foot to give it fortune, so it has
auto sixes.
So it has a nice one to wound, right? You also want that auto 6 for a Fate Dice.
Yeah,
absolutely. There's ways of like a Farseer following an Avatar round is a more optimal build.
Yeah.
I didn't do that because I didn't want to. And I think that sometimes when we look at things like the Sisters detachment, we look at it from the eyes of how do we maximise this list's potential. And I think for tournaments, that's all well and good to a point, but for the common folk, for the everyman, do we care? Do I just drop a bit?
I can't see a bit. You have to figure it out if you.
I've got the ammo pouch.
I think that's a fair.
I've dropped his bullets.
Oh. You'll just have to have no ammunition.
No. Oh no, this is not the right carpet to drop in bits of plastic, is it?
Oh Christ. Are they small?
Oh no, it's here. Sorry, I found it.
Oh right.
I found it. Good. We're good.
Panic averted. It didn't. Get
Oh
very
my
far
God.
At all. I had blue carpets like this in my old house, and it was impossible.
Yeah, in the words.
You may as well just Hoover it and then sift through the Hoover.
Yeah. In the words of the way, I'll shit myself, have you? I just
I think there is something to that about the game design is sort of based around competitive tournament play, but then I suppose you can play as much or as little to that as you want when you're building your own lists at home with your mates. You don't have to be optimized. I get it that I suppose a lot of people who sort of follow 40k on social media and on YouTube and that hear all that sort of stuff. What are you doing?
Well, the glue was stuck, so I just had to squeeze it out. And now I need to rub it all off my hand before I touch my plastic.
Right, okay. I thought you just tried gluing your hands together. I was like, what is this?
You have little faith, Paddy.
I've never seen that before.
Well, I don't want to touch the model with gluey fingers.
Yeah, that's fair. Here's a question for you.
17, Your Honour.
What's that meant to be?
It's one of them, innit?
Like, what?
It's one
It's
of them,
like
innit?
a floaty skull thing attached by some cables to this dude who's got a ghost face.
I mean, it's fucking cool.
It is cool. No idea what it is.
It's one of them, innit?
Yeah. One of them I should be gluing my hands together about.
I need a bit of that glue on this little brush because I've got a little bit here that's weakened. I need to run a little bit in here like that.
Oh, yeah.
Just to strengthen it up.
A bit of the absolute turbo glue.
Bend it back that way slightly, then it'll pinch. The glue will set, we'll be good, we'll be golden.
Yeah, we'll be laughing.
Scotty, thank you for the 5. Pulled the trigger on Samurai World Eaters. They'll be my first Chaos Army and I'm really excited for the bits to arrive. The Berserker models, I don't know what you're going to do to make them Samurai, whether you're going head swaps or whatever, but the Berserker models are fucking gorgeous. They're really nice kits. So you've made a good pick there.
They're so nice, I've converted a setup for the Alpha Legion. You're right, they're just phenomenal sort of aggressive kits.
Yeah. They're one of those ones where it's like, oh, it's monopost, don't care, they're beautiful.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, there's 10 sexy monoposes. So who cares? Who's going to complain?
Yeah, I'm sure you'll enjoy it, dude. I'm sure you'll like them. Yeah. They're beautiful. Ben, thank you for the 350. My bike-only elf list idea is really growing on me. Do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
Talk about a fast list.
He was like, Max Shining Spears, Shroud Runners, Wind Riders. You've got,
the Harlequin ones.
Harlequin bikes. Yes.
I like that.
I'm excited, actually. Do you know one of the things I'm excited to do? I've got a nice Harlequin army, but I'm excited to paint Harlequins models in my custom scheme that just fit in the list and don't have to worry about painting diamonds.
I'm going to soon have 5. Well, I've painted 2 Harlequins over the space of 5 years. Genuinely, I've got 3 left to paint of those, and I painted all the heads. So maybe in like 10 years' time, you can have them as a Harlequin unit because they're kind of in your scheme.
All right.
Yeah, you just be like a little gift. Here's a unit for you, Liam. It will, like, genuinely, they were the thing I take when I painted an army and I just need a complete palette cleanse. I just paint a single Harlequin.
Yeah.
It's worked out quite nice. Thank you, Crumpets Panda, for 5 gifted memberships, you absolute hero. What do we hope?
Oh, is it my turn? I think it is my turn.
I think it is.
Yeah. What do we hope for Crumpets Panda?
I hope that if you do ever go to a tournament, you lose your first game so you can have a much more fun experience.
It's true that happens.
It is.
It's 100% factual, that.
You never want to accidentally win your first 2 games and then you're just in panic stations because you're going to play really good people.
Thank you so much, Crumpets Panda, you legend.
Hero.
Beautiful human being. That puts us on 16 team.
It's because it's miserable outside.
Yesterday's 50's looking fucking good now.
Yeah, I know. Maybe we should...
They all slack like fuck when McCardle's not about. That's what it is.
So have we gone firm that you're going to go for Eldar? Then?
No.
No. What's your other thoughts? Shall we shortlist it?
At the moment, I'm torn between Eldar and World Eaters, which is interesting because to start with, I was like definitely taking...
Defo Eldar.
No, definitely taking Custodes.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, my original thought was definitely taking Custodes. That's what I'm going to take. They're easy. You've built the list. The list works. It's cool. Let's play the army. And now I'm like... I'm like 60% like 60% Eldar, like 30% World Eaters, 10% Custodes.
Interesting.
Is where I'm currently sat. Kev Facker, thank you for 5 gifted memberships. 21 years.
As old as I think I am in my own head.
Yeah. I hope the next time you're vacuuming your hobby room, you don't hear a ting, 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 and you have no idea what just went up the tube.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's a good one.
That is a good one.
Because you
just sift through all the dog hair. You're like, what was it?
You get that dread of like, was that important?
Yeah.
Was that, have I snipped something that was important there? I've had that dread.
Yeah.
I've had it before. Luce comes in with a vacuum and it goes ting, ting, ting. I'm like...
You're like, I've just cut a load of
Stop,
bits.
woman! Don't go anywhere! Yeah.
That is a good hope. I like that one. So do you reckon it's worth, now you've got there, cutting the Custodes out?
Yeah, I think I'm going to drop Custodes.
Shortlisting down to 2.
I also think I'm going to drop Custodes because I like the concept that you might come.
Yeah.
And so the Custodes become an army you can run then.
I think I would shortlist mine down to Tau or Custodes.
Yeah.
Because Thousand Suns headaches are a real thing.
The Thousand Suns headaches are real. I love the Thousand Suns.
They are really fun though.
I think they're less headachy now than they were in the last edition.
Oh mate, last edition when you had to do the spells, had to be in the right order. Genuinely, I would get like pounding migraine style headaches, and it only happened with Thousand Suns.
Yeah.
I could do a tournament with any other army, fine. Thousand Suns, nope, written off game 3. I could not win, even if I was the best player in the world, I couldn't win because game 3, I'm done.
Go on and make it thematic and narrative. I might put an Eldar list together.
Shall we do it? Let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay, if you do an Eldar list,
I will. Let me build this one guy. Hey, it's that one guy.
and I'll build a Tau list afterwards.
And I'm gonna go get all the Eldar. I'm gonna have it on the table. You're helping me build a stupid Eldar list that probably won't make any sense.
Stupidly fun.
Spoilers, I'm taking the fucking Avatar.
I didn't know there was an option not to take it.
There's not an option not to
It's like Magnus and Angron. You have to take them.
Yeah. I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to do Eldar. I fucking love Eldar.
Yeah. Yeah.
Eldar. I feel like I'm going to commit to any time I go to any 40k tournament running Eldar.
That's cool.
It's where I'm at my happiest as well, to be fair.
Yeah. And it's like when and if armies become broken or good, you never have a problem with someone who's played them forever.
Yeah.
And it's like, mate, you're now just reaping the benefits of sticking with an army forever because every army gets good bits and every army gets bad times. So,
have you seen the Blood Angels rules on Warcom?
No, I haven't actually.
Oh, they look quite good, Paddy.
Do they?
Yeah, you never guess who plays fucking Blood Angels.
Yeah. That's it. What did I say? I'm playing Blood Angels.
The same person who plays fucking Sisters that were good, Eldar that were good. Weird, that, isn't it?
Not me then.
No, not you, mate. Not you.
I look forward to.
Can't I play the tournament list tonight? I can play the tournament list tonight if I switch to Eldar from World Eaters. We can do that. We could do that.
We could do that.
But I was conscious of Eldar 2 weeks in a row. I'm not against the idea. I'm more for the streams chat. It's genuinely. I know it sounds fucking cheesy, but it's more about entertaining you lot.
What have I done? That is.
Scorpions, by the way, are fucking gorgeous models.
They do look very sexy.
So far, touching all the wood right now, every time they've done a plastic Eldar update, it's been beautiful. There's not a single plastic Eldar update that's come out that I've been unhappy with.
No, agreed. Yeah, they are a very
they're
nice
all
range.
incredible.
Now that I've seen all of the Blood Angels releases, I want to buy both box sets.
Dang.
Yes.
You're not going down the Twitter route then of 70% of people going, this is shit. Where's all my bits and my wings?
I'm just going to buy both.
Yeah.
and I'm going to enjoy it, and I'm going to build an army of Blood Angels that is entirely on jump packs. And that'll be it.
Every army gets their ups and downs, except Deathwatch.
Yeah. Didn't they have like 5 minutes when they were quite good at one point?
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, poor Deathwatch.
Poor Deathwatch. Oh, I don't know. What I didn't cut out is his Mandy blasters. Is he?
Oh, poor Mandy.
Do I have to cut out Mandy blasters? I do. 77. I knew I was missing a piece.
Mate, these Accursed Cultists are quite cool models.
They are very cool models. I think they're quite good as well, if I remember rightly.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say these might be the most chaosy models I've built.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I've built the new Possessed, and they're pretty chaosy.
They're pretty chaosy, yeah.
But these guys are like ultra chaosy.
Love the vibe, mic, camera angles, and setting. Sorry, thanks, Bonsai. Started my Great Unclean Ones plus Rotterdam's build today. Good.
Yes.
This is like max Great Unclean Ones.
The army of bowling balls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm all here for that. My 40k love is coming back, and it's because I'm not giving a shit about actions and tournament play. I'm just playing the shit I like.
Yeah.
And although I think, and I stand by the fact that I still think the edition is terrible, from a personal opinion, I still think the edition is terrible. I'm happy that I'm able to have fun again. And I've gone back to looking forward to the Hellstorm weekend. I'll be honest with you, chat. I bought the ticket because I felt sorry for Mikey, because he hadn't sold any fucking tickets. I didn't really want to go. But Mikey's a good dude who's trying to do good things, and I felt bad for him, so I bought Joe and I a ticket and thought, bollocks, it's an excuse to go hang out with some people in the community. I'm actually now back to looking forward to it, dare I say?
Yeah. I'm going to see if I can make it, then it will be even more fun.
Yeah.
Because you'll have additional company.
Paddy's ego there, look. Yeah. If I can come, it's a better weekend.
Well, it will be for me.
I mean, I'm not going to disagree with you, to be fair.
Exactly. Just more beers. Maybe I can find some other beers to drop down some other stairs. No, is it an element? No, it's not an element.
It's not an element, no.
No, so there's a second set of stairs I can drop beer down.
There is a bar, though.
Okay. And if we're staying...
We are staying.
Then there's no reason to not have beers all day Saturday?
I mean, exactly.
There's literally no reason, right?
Correct.
Okay, so that narrows down the army choice as well. Because someone said earlier, you've got to consider how is this army to play when I've had 4 or 5 pints.
I don't think that far ahead, mate.
So, do I want to do Tower Custodes?
I mean, at the moment, we're assuming you can go.
It's a good assumption to make.
We're assuming Mrs. Paddy's not going to put pay to this.
Well, I don't think there's any reason why... There's nothing. I can't see anything in the calendar. And we're also assuming there's another ticket.
There is another ticket.
Oh, right, okay. That's good then.
He literally posted like a day ago that there was loads of tickets left over.
Oh, maybe we'll get there. It'll just be the 4 of us.
I mean, at this rate, with the way he's talking about it, it might be.
Maybe
I'll still come fourth.
You are a good player, though.
Nah.
Nah. That's it. Liam has spoken.
I'm not. Oh. Don't set unrealistic expectations, Paddy, of me. Fucking love these models.
How many have you built that one guy?
Hey, it's that one guy, almost.
Yeah. These kits, the Accursed Cultists are very quick to build. Dark Commune, sorry, that's what I'm building. Not Accursed Cultist, different kit.
They're pretty though, aren't they? They're sexy. Oh my God, some super chats. They took nips from Sanguinary Guard, unforgivable. That's not something I've ever cared about, to be honest with you.
If you want nips, switch to Thousand Suns, because Magnus has horn nipples.
Yeah.
And therefore, that's enough nipples for literally an entire army.
No one else can compete.
Yeah. Who else have we got?
Bonsai. Hopefully this gets you a pint. Love the channel. Oh, thanks.
It goes some way towards getting a pint.
$2 in the UK though is enough to get you spat on probably. But thank you anyway, you legend.
Can I still get you a pint in like spoons?
No,
if I've
mate.
really
no,
gone off beer.
No.
Can't it?
Even spoons now is quite expensive.
Yeah.
Although this season I've got myself a season ticket to watch Saints play. I don't know why.
I thought you were about to say you got a season ticket to spoons. I
need to. I need. Did you? Have you? Yeah, I guess you haven't looked at your work calendar yet for England, Australia.
I literally can't see it until I start on Tuesday.
Hopefully, that'd be really fun.
Can someone in chat put their hand up? If I get an extra ticket for an England game at Twickenham and Paddy can't go, will you buy the ticket? I won't tell you the price. Will you buy the ticket? And you can come for a day out with me and my dad. It's just me and my dad right now.
That'd be nice. I do quite like the idea of watching England Australia. 9th of November, right?
Yeah, the weekend before is England New Zealand.
Yeah,
there is no tickets next to each other.
Yeah.
And they're significantly more expensive.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking about trying to go. And can I afford it? No. Do I want to watch the Hacker in Twickenham? Yes.
Yeah. Reasonable.
I've also got, there's a Saints game the same day, so I'm like, can I justifiably sell my ticket to someone to try and offset some of the costs? Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a bad shout.
England, isn't it? England rugby, Paddy.
Exciting. I am quite happy that the season's back on now.
Bath announced their new kit today.
What colour is it?
It's black and blue. I think it looks stunning. All the Bath fans whinging.
The Bath fans are all 40k fans as well.
Fucking hell. Yup.
I look forward to seeing it after this. I'm quite partial to a bit of Bath rugby myself.
I know you are, yeah.
I'll make this one well easy to build. He's one piece. And then you get him to the base.
Just clean him up.
Then he's done. Yeah.
Where does this bit go? There?
Cleaning is such a good chore.
The only downside with Eldar, right? They are my favourite faction in the world ever. The only downside with Eldar, though, is I'm a ham-fisted fucker. And they're really fiddly.
Oh, building Eldar?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's why I keep looking at Sisters, but then I look at the models and realise they look like...
We have got a lot of Sisters stuff for Paddy to paint a Sisters Channel Army.
I would need to paint it such a simple scheme. Because they just look really fiddly.
Well, you can do Bloody Rose, which is red.
Oh, I do quite like painting red. And for what I know about Sisters...
Bloody Rose is red with white robes.
Yeah.
I started going, I like the idea of red with white robes, but I don't like white robes. So I was like, I'll just do red with black robes.
Yeah.
And currently my Eldar are black with red robes. There's a theme.
There is a theme. What are Liam's 2 favourite colours to paint?
So
you want to play Death Company next?
I've never liked painting black.
Haven't you?
So one of the things I did for this new Eldar force, because I've never liked painting black. I've always liked black's such a shit colour to paint.
Yeah.
Blah 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 blah. Joe's so mad for it. I was like, I don't understand. It's such a terrible colour to paint. So I went online and I started doing some Googling and I found some guides. And the one that I specifically liked, the one that I've used most at the moment, is one from Cult of Paint.
They know what they're talking about.
And it was. I think it was Andy Wardle on Cult of Paint, and I think he was painting Black Templars. And I took the scheme.
Yeah.
We discussed it last week. I made a slight tweak. So I substituted Eshin Grey for Dark Reaper.
That's a good colour.
And I substituted Fenrisian for Thunderhawk, I think.
Yeah,
or I can't
Thunderhawk
remember.
Blue.
But
Yeah.
I did a couple of substitutes, but basically used the core of what he was doing. So I airbrushed everything a base colour, a normal base black. I then coated everything in Corvus Black. By the way, Corvus Black, fucking stunning paint.
It is, isn't it?
What a love. Once I put that on, I was like, oh wow, this is actually really fucking nice as a paint.
Did you like top-down spray it?
No, whole thing Corvus
yeah,
Black, right? Because it's just got that beautiful like blue hue to a black. It was really, really nice. I then topped down with Dark Reaper.
With an airbrush?
Yeah.
Oh.
And then I bottomed up with Black Legion Contrast
Yeah.
to put the shadows back in. And I stood back and was like, huh, that looks really fucking nice.
Maybe if I do treat myself to that new Death Company box, I might do that.
Mate,
actually.
honestly, you need to come and see them at some point.
I will do.
Because the Zenithal kind of, on the camera is not doing it justice.
No, because I guess the contrast is quite low.
Well, yeah, but also because of the way lighting works and the way things like iPhone exposures and stuff work, is where it looks highlighted, it looks like the camera's just done that, but actually it's highlighted.
Yeah.
And So yeah, I started edging some of the Dark Reaper on again the other night when I was doing my 8.5 hour stream. I will then edge on some Thunderhawk, and then I'll probably dot with some Fenrisian. It's a beautiful black. But what I'm also doing for speed is I'm not edging every line.
Yeah, just the big ones.
Just the big stuff. What's the fucking point in edging every line? And there's a lot of stuff with the Eldar model specifically where I haven't, at the moment, I haven't got the brush control to go around it accurately.
Yeah,
so what I'm going to do
practice,
is I'm going to fuck it, and then I'm going to get disheartened, and I have to paint back over it, and so what's the point?
Yeah.
Pick the big edges, use the edge of the brush.
And then by the time you've done all the big edges, and if you do feel like, hey, I've got some brush control, you just revisit it later.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I'm really digging it right now. I'm super happy with how it's going.
Oh no, you just got to ride that motivation wave. It's great when you get it, isn't it?
Yeah, and then the other colour that I'm putting on them, is red, and I just love painting red. Red is one of the most rewarding colours, I think, to paint in general anyway, and it helps. It's also like my favourite colour in the world.
Yeah, I think red is the most rewarding colour to paint.
Yeah, I agree.
Which is why I'm going to go back to Blood Angels Death Company, because then you can have a red army and part black army. But what do you think to the slightly bluer grey? That slightly bluer highlighting of black rather than the really grey one. Do you think it sort of makes them look a bit warmer?
I think for the elves specifically,
because
I don't think it makes them look warmer because it's a blue hue. So blue hue's always colder.
But I think grey?
I think for the I think it gives them more depth rather than more warmth.
Yeah.
So the grey is like less depth because it's grey, but the blue and because they're elves, the blue I think makes more sense from a kind of a magical kind of feel, I guess. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's hard to explain. But I feel like the grey for Templars would be beautiful, but probably a bit flat for elves.
Yeah.
So I'm really happy we switched to the grey. Thank you for telling me don't do the grey.
Yeah, happy with that.
Yeah.
That's how I've always painted the blacks, and I just found it looked really nice.
It does.
These are also extremely chaosy. These are Cursed Cultists.
They've been on my desk for ages. They were going to be for my word bearers originally.
Which presumably are now somewhere significantly lower down the pile of models than armies.
So I went through, the first few months of this year, I went through about 8 different armies to try and reinvigorate this love. So I felt my kind of, for 40k, I felt it coming at the start of the year.
Yeah.
So what I did was I bought a bunch of Sisters stuff to try and reinvigorate Sisters. I bought a bunch of World Eater stuff. I bought a bunch of standard Chaos stuff for word bearers. I bought a bunch of Custodian stuff. I ignored every army we had in the studio. I was like, I'm just going to do shit that I want to do.
Yeah.
And I couldn't find anything that made me get excited for 40k again. And I was avoiding Eldar the whole time because of what people out there are like when it comes to
internet,
Eldar. Yeah. Because what the internet's like. But now, the World Eaters have gone down the pile a little bit. Sorry, and the word bearers, just because
you found your love again.
I found my fucking love again, Paddy. I know it's a fucking strong one. Hey, mate. We're still on 21 gifted memberships, chat, right? We've got half an hour to go. Paddy here,
We could have some more food-based hopes as well.
But we could do more food-based hopes.
I actually had a really good hope.
Tank, thank you for the 5. 37 tickets left, apparently. Think we are in the same hotel. Apologies in advance for my snoring. We'll get you a pint during the weekend. Legend. I won't. If we're drinking, I will not hear you snoring. Don't you worry. I won't. I did, however, get Joe and I different rooms. That's not the snoring, although he has warned me he's quite a heavy snorer. That's not the snoring. That's because I'm worried more about the smell.
Which hotel is it?
It's called the Garrison Hotel. It's literally like over the road.
Yeah, I'll need to see that. I really hope I can.
I really hope you can.
And I also hope that model can be built quickly because I want to see this Eldar list we've been talking about.
Look, I'm building my Exarch, right? And he's the Exarch.
The Exarch.
The Exarch of this Scorpion squad of 5.
Not 10?
No, 5.
Oh.
5.
Can you build 2 Exarchs out of that box?
Yep.
Oh, can you?
Yeah, every model's duplicated in this box.
I quite like the little kill team boxes they do for that.
I feel like the kill team boxes, however, give GW a false indication as to the success of kill team.
Yeah, that's probably fair.
I don't know how many people have actually bought Striking Scorpion boxes to play kill team, but I'd imagine the number isn't high.
I own a good few kill team boxes across my various army. Never played a game. Literally.
Exactly right. I'm in the same boat. Right, I'm going to let that dry before I stick on the arms and stuff.
Don't threaten me with Vespid.
Because I will be buying them and I will not be playing Kill Team.
If I push the arms and stuff on him now whilst he's drying, it might fall
and
apart.
split,
Yeah. I don't want to take the risk because you get glue all over these. It's hard to clean it up and make it look nice.
Yeah.
Exclamation mark! Exclamation mark gift chat. Now, go! I'm going to walk off camera and I'm going to come back and it's going to be 50 gifted and Paddy's going to have to do loads of wishes. Right?
They will do when they see all the Eldar get put on the table.
Well, they're going to now get really upset about my Eldar storage.
Oh yeah.
It's different when it's not my stuff.
Temporary storage team, don't you worry. More Eldar. Lots of people working, lurking.
We're going to have
Just
to
listening.
We're going to have to go to a bigger, wider angle camera as well, Paddy.
Okay.
Because
That doesn't look too bad in terms of storage.
no, it doesn't look too bad. It's okay. It's going to get worse. It will get worse.
Oh, we're talking about the Kill Team Vespid. You've seen that launch, haven't you? The Vespid and the
Yeah, the Vespid. I
jump like jetpack dudes.
I mean, I'm not a Tau player, so I'm kind of meh about it.
I think they look. I mean, considering what the old kit looks like, I'm well up into them. They're so like dynamic. Book it off, Paddy. I wish I could just book it off. It's not. This tournament isn't a work thing. This is a life thing. Make sure I'm actually free before I commit on TV to something I definitely probably might be able to do. Oh, there it is.
Tanks and flyers.
There's quite a lot. There's a lot of tanks and flyers in this list.
It's not a list, is it yet? We've not got that far, Paddy.
Thank you very much, Liz Brandt, for 10 gifted memberships.
10?
Absolute hero. Oh, I had a really good hope as well, and I've forgotten it now.
10?
10. What was my hope? So much pressure. I hope. What do I hope for you? I hope that the next time you have a hope, you don't forget it. But that won't be your hope. I'll give you a proper one while Liam is out there. What have we got? Tim, what do we think to flyers, given that Liam seems to have 2 of them here?
I think they're awful.
I think they're awful as well, but I think they look quite cool. What do we think to just random bases?
More tanks.
Yeah. More tanks. We need a good hope. I had a really good one and I forgot it immediately.
Oh, have you just... Oh, dear.
I rapped on my hoping.
I hope the
And
next
now I've
time...
got, like, hope nerves.
Where's Liz from? Is she UK?
I don't know. Liz, where are you from? Are you from the UK? Because you might get a specific country-based hope.
Only because the way... This is a really weird thing to say. Only because the way they fuel cars is different. I have an idea.
Okay. I do hope, though, that the next time someone comes round to fix a problem in your house, that the right person turns up, unlike what happened to me today, when someone turned up to fix a leak in my plumbing and an electrician turned up, which was super unhelpful. Liz hasn't said, so you'll have to just deploy what? Oh my God, there's so much Eldar. Do we need more space?
It's fine. There's only one more box to come, I think.
Okay, I'll make some space for you.
I hope the next time you go to refuel your car and you only have £20 on you, you get to stop it at exactly £20. Ooh. It doesn't go to £20 and 1 pence.
Yeah.
Or like you have to stop at 1935 just so you don't go over.
Right, okay. The Eldar's here, Paddy.
Yeah.
So...
Thank you, Jarl Tom, for a lovely super chat. Show's keeping me going while trying to explain nonsense at work and waiting to buy AOS Cities models and the big dwarf box if I can find it. I hope you listen to us rather than explaining nonsense.
Yeah, don't explain nonsense.
And then maybe you'll be explaining stuff that is nonsense because you're mixing 2 things. You're explaining Warhammer to them at work.
Right, I have quite a lot.
We do. There's so much. Right, I didn't know all of this Eldar existed. That's a surprise box of Eldar. It's just shocked me.
There's quite a lot in here.
That's the army from last week, like parts of it,
Mostly,
right?
yeah. That's mostly the army from last week, right? Yeah. We have, as well as that, we have another 3 night spinners.
Yeah. Ooh.
Of course. We've got 3 flyers. The guns are magnetised. They're somewhere. I don't know where I put them, but they're safe. They're somewhere safe.
Like here, right?
Yeah. There's 3 Falcon grav tanks, because Falcons are cool. There's a couple of wave serpents. 1, 2 wave serpents.
I quite like transport lists.
Yeah, we've got some more jet bikes. We've got a custom Baharoth.
Oh, he's a bastard.
Yeah, well, I don't think he is anymore. We've got Mr. Svenelli, thank you for the one gifted.
Oh.
We've also got all of the Harlequins.
Yeah.
There's another 10 Scorpions, some more Rangers, 10 Dire Avengers. Yeah, there's quite a lot.
So what you're saying, we've got pretty much everything.
We've got a lot. Got a lot. Some stuff came to me broken and needs some repairing, and I've never bothered repairing it, but...
Shall we do some repairing? Oh, that's just part of a plane. Or is it part of that plane?
Yeah.
The Eldar planes are pretty cool, though.
The other planes are sexy, mate, honestly.
Do you want me to shuffle through? I kind of want to have a look. Have a look at these
There's a lot. There's a lot of chat. Sven, thank you for the one gifted. Meg, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. You beautiful fucking Meg. What do we hope for Meg?
I hope the next time you're shifting through bits of Eldar boxes, you don't find random broken bits.
No, so those bits, I typically break them off if people glue them on. So those bits are here, right? So they're these bits here, okay, on the back of these.
Oh, right, yeah,
Now,
gross.
in old Eldar, they used to give you a bonus.
Oh, okay, so they're like optional.
You had like
war
vectored
gear.
engines, star engines, etc. And they
Yeah.
used to give you a bonus. They don't anymore,
Ah,
right? So,
get rid of them, right?
but they break very easily.
Yeah.
So if they start looking like they're breaking, I'll just break them off both sides.
Okay,
Paint up the end. Job's a good one.
job is a fish, as
So
they
here you
say.
go. This is the one that's come off of. Look. So that side there broken. That side
side
there
there.
still stuck.
Got it.
That looks like it's a night spinner. Night spinner, night spinner.
There are so many. Do you reckon you do an all-tank Eldar list?
I mean, with the Avatar.
With the
as
Avatar.
the leader.
Yeah.
I mean, that could be funny.
That could be quite, like... Unless someone turns up with 1,000 anti-tank guns, you're just all right by default,
3
right?
fire
Yeah.
prisms, 3
Three
night
night
spinners, 3 falcons.
As a flyer, it's just
I
for
can't
bads.
take wave serpents without troops.
But you could have just like some random troops in there.
Yeah, just like,
Some banshees.
some
Some scorpions.
5 scorpions in each.
I think we should do that. I think you should do an all-tank Eldar list.
Falcon with fire dragons and the solitaire is a fun little package. I don't have any fire dragons at the moment.
Do have the solitaire though.
We do have solitaire, yeah.
Can you put Harlequins in
Yeah.
wave serpents?
Yeah, you can now, yeah. Yeah. It's a thing you can do. Okay.
I
Okay,
think we're cooking and gas with that list.
I'm not sure.
Yeah. What are the models that inspire you? What are the ones you just think are cool? And
Eldar.
we could start with that. Oh, all the Eldar.
All the Eldar. I like things on bikes.
Why don't you take the things that you know you definitely want, which is the Avatar?
Yeah, so let's make some space, right?
Yeah.
So we'll take the Avatar, right? Here he is. So he's got to go in there. Right, we've got the Avatar. He's got to go in.
Yeah.
Without doubt.
Yes. So he's there.
He's there. That is him. He is there.
Do you want me to do the list on your phone while you're talking?
That's all right. I can multitask. Plus, we go Aldari, Strike Force,
Yeah.
Battle Host,
Yeah.
Hellstorm,
The Hellstarry.
Wargaming. Done. Okay, good. Characters, Avatar of Cain.
Yeah, correct.
Bang, he's in.
Bing,
Right,
bang,
go.
bong.
Now, what else do we take?
That's it, isn't it?
That's all I need. Just the Avatar of
Give him
Cain.
87 enhancements and we're good to go.
Yeah.
If we're going to... What are those people you said you should take to buff him?
A Farseer on foot.
Yeah, so we want one of them. Oh, he's metal.
Yeah, he's metal him, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, classic.
I'm holding him. Look at that.
Oh, hang
That's
on.
why he's got the real big ham hands. Isn't
Hang on. If you get excited about Metal Paddy, you wait.
This I have seen this one. Yeah. So we've got 2 models before Liam brings out something that people are going to get excited about.
So if you like metal, I've got another one of these.
Liam's just been repressing this Eldar love. You would have been in 40k consistently if you'd just been like, I like Eldar. I'm going to do Eldar.
Are you ready?
This is unbelievable. You have to show the camera all of this.
Look at that. Is metal, warp spiders, fire dragons, more fire dragons, the old bone singer. Yeah, old Wraithguard, look at that.
Mate.
Them cheeky chaps.
It's the ones in the next one down, the old war walkers, I find are pretty good.
Right, that's one load of metal Eldar. This was kind of this whole box was kind of donated to the channel. Look at that for a war walker, Paddy.
Oh, look at those legs.
Oh, it's fire, isn't it? It's classic shit. And then there's a couple more fire dragons.
It's almost a shame to paint those models.
There he is.
Oh yeah, there he is, right there.
There he is, let's see. We've got one.
Yeah.
We've got one.
He does have like, you could see in metal, they obviously couldn't do like thin bits.
Yeah, little hands.
He has some big old fingers, that guy.
Some big chonky fingers. Yeah.
Some Bratwurst style fingers.
Old Storm Guardians.
Oh yeah?
Don't stand up anymore, where the arms were metal, so you could put pistols and chainswords, or pistols and swords on normal Guardians. You had to get metal arms.
All for that.
Classic.
So we've got two things.
Right, so we've got the Farseer. Now the Farseer needs to go with something.
Yeah.
We need to give him a bodyguard, because I can't really run him on his own, because he's not lone op.
And
Farseer. Boop.
What sort of, does he buff anything else?
Also need a Farseer on a bike.
Yeah, there we are.
Because I fucking love Farseers.
Yeah. Do we want Eldrad?
I don't know if I'll get away with Eldrad.
Okay.
Only because this is my Eldrad. Right?
Yeah.
There are many like it, but that one is mine. He's the classic old metal model.
Yeah.
Because classic.
What's modern Eldrad? Is that not have you not got them on the same size base?
That's what I'm checking now.
Yeah, same size base.
Yeah, I'd probably get away with that. And about the same height.
Yeah.
So
Being to go, mate.
we'll take classic Eldrad.
Yeah.
Fucking love Farseers!
And you've got metal models and everything. Yeah.
I can't wait to paint actual Eldrad.
Yeah. He's gonna be a good project. You can treat yourself with him after you've done the current stuff.
Well, he's part of the current list that I'm painting.
Oh, yes.
All right, I don't want to put him in there and break him, so he's going to go out here.
Does Eldrad need a squad as well?
Yeah, this is where I start to have problems, because you can give them Warlocks to go in, and then they get Marksman to Wound as a unit, but I only have 2 Warlocks. So you can also join them to Guardians and Storm Guardians.
How many Guardians do you have?
None. But I have models I could use as Guardians.
Okay.
These guys here...
Yeah, they look like Guardians to me.
They're 3D printed Guardians.
I mean, I like their heads.
They're cool though, aren't they?
Yeah.
So we could use them as Guardians.
So you could have one with some Warlocks and one with some Guardians.
Wingardiums.
Wingardians Leviosa.
Yeah. So I feel like we go 2 Guardians is all I have. Two Warlocks is all I have, really.
Yep.
So we have to add the Warlocks, and they can go with one of the Seers.
Yeah. Doesn't matter at this stage, does it?
Yeah. And then the thing is with Guardians, I think they come in units of 10.
How many do you have?
I got enough, but it's a lot of points just of bodyguard.
But they might be really useful to just like hang out an objective and do some sweet actions while the Farseer does what it's there for.
Yeah. Maybes.
What about an Autarch? They're pretty good, aren't they?
Autarchs are very good. They give you CP. We need the 2 Warlocks to go with the Farseer.
Yeah.
On bike.
Okay. So you've added your Farseer.
If it's Psychic and it's Eldar, I love it.
Eldrad's in. Warlocks characters, or are they?
No. These will be. So you got
in the other data sheets.
And they're conclaves rather than singular as well.
It's a Warlock conclave. Warlock conclave. There we are.
Yeah, and then there's a Warlock Skyrunner conclave.
Yep. So I've got them.
Okay, and they're just 2 models each, right?
Yep. Nice.
Okay.
Do we want some battle line Guardians?
Well, I think I'm going to need to take a unit because
So 1 unit of Guardians.
Because I need a bodyguard for one of the other Farseers.
You're at 875 points.
Because I feel like if I don't take a bodyguard for one of the other Farseer units,
It's just going to die.
it's just going to get murdered.
Yeah.
Okay.
What lone ops do they have?
Well, we're going to get to lone ups in a second, right?
Okay.
So we're going to put in some... Because I'm almost definitely going to give away Assassinate. Because I like characters too much. Because I like Hero Hammer.
Because characters are cool.
So we're going to run these as Guardians. They're a bit big, actually, to be Guardians, but fuck it. The right base size.
Right.
Being too big isn't a massive advantage, so...
No, it'd be absolutely fine.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What I don't have...
Oh, they are fucking well nice.
They're cool models, though. They are nice. They're pretty.
Yeah.
What I don't have is a weapons platform for them, I don't think. Did I have a weapons platform?
Oh, yeah.
They can take weapons platforms nowadays.
But the worst thing is you... Did you want to take some Quins as well?
Yeah, I will. Yeah, they're going to be I'm going to start adding them in a second.
Yeah.
Let me just look for my weapons platform, which isn't here.
For the life of me, I can't figure out how the fuck this bloke's meant to get together.
Well, isn't that what instructions are for, honey?
Yeah, but they're deeply unclear.
Deeply unclear.
Oh, I think by just random guessing, I figured it out.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, right. So we've added the Guardians, right?
Yeah, Guardians are in. 875 at the moment.
Is that it?
Yeah.
So I feel like the Guardians need
Wave
a
Serpent.
Wave Serpent.
Yeah, I agree.
With dual Bright Lances.
Yeah. Wave Serpent in. 995.
Okay, good. We need a Wave Serpent for the Guardians and the Farseer to live in.
Yeah.
Because it keeps them secret, keeps them safe. Keep it secret, keep it safe. I'm going to get rid of the flyers for now. I'm going to be a pussy and not take flyers.
Yeah, that's reasonable.
Now I think, because I really like Eldar tanks,
Yeah.
so I think I want to add in some Eldar tanks right now, but we don't really have a lot in the way of speed and flanking. Let me have a think.
And what type of tank are you thinking? Because do you want a bit of anti-tank, so fire prisms?
Yeah, so I feel like the Night Spinner is an auto include nowadays.
But is it now with you can only hit on 4s indirect?
Yeah, but it gets 2d6 blast shots or something, doesn't it? So
Yeah.
if we look at the Night Spinner, the Spinner of Knights, this is me literally going through my process on camera as well now. So now, if one or more of those attacks made with a Doom Weaver scored a hit against an enemy unit, it is pinned until the start of the next opponent's turn. One unit is pinned, subtract 2 from the move characteristic, 2 from advance and charge rolls, right?
It's 2 rather than half, isn't it, as well? Now?
Yeah, and it's Doom Weaver is D6 plus 3 blast.
Okay.
So you're averaging 6 to 7 shots with blast, possibly with +1, so 8 shots. So you would expect to hit at least once,
Yeah.
right? It's AP nothing is a stinger.
Yeah, I'm not convinced by it.
210 points now as well.
For that, I'm not convinced by that at all, mate.
Fire prisms are like 30 points less. I love a fire prism.
And fire prisms do stuff.
We've added 2 fire prisms.
Okay, cool, good idea.
Yeah. So we've added a couple of fire prisms. So we won't worry about the Night Spinner for now.
Yeah.
We have added a couple of fire prisms.
So we've currently got 3 tanks.
Because tanks are cool.
And the Avatar.
And the Avatar, who's a tank?
Yeah.
By definition. I love a fire prism.
And you're not doing 3, so...
I'm not against
better
doing
than
3.
Joe. Yeah.
I'm not against taking 3 yet. We'll wait and see how this list goes, mate, all right? So we need some more speed in the list, I think.
Yeah, because we've got your Eldar magic. We've got some you should probably play the game at some point, and we've got some anti-tank. Bit of speed is useful.
Speed is good for objective grabbing.
Yeah. Action doing.
Action doing.
So what are these? You're putting Wind Riders.
Wind Riders.
Yeah.
And I think I've got enough to take 2 units of Wind Riders.
Okay, so 2 units of Wind Riders.
Wait,
15.
Though they've all got shuriken catapults,
Yeah.
which I don't hate. Oh, he's got an arm magnetised to his base. There we go.
Yeah.
Right, one more. And another one. And then there's another one in here, and he's missing his gun, but because they're all magnetised, I've seen it in here somewhere. There it is. Oh, just take this guy here. How many points are Unit 3 Wind Riders, Paddy?
80.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it. Pretty good.
I've got enough in here for a 3rd unit. There's a distinct maybe.
Yeah. Put them on the maybe pile.
Okay. What are we at total?
15.
Is that it?
Yeah. So you've got some speed, you've got some anti-tank, you've got some holy fuck, it's the Avatar, and you've got all the Buffy stuff. So now you can just put in some fun aspects. Warp spiders. They're really good.
Warp spiders are quite good.
Yeah.
Put in 5 warp spiders. Guess what? Metal
What?
models.
That's cool. That's so nice, actually. So you've got 360 points left to play with, so you can put 1 circle in.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Oh my lord. That's not a lot, is it, actually?
No.
I haven't got a lot of killing power, really, have I?
No. You've not got any real anti-infantry killing.
Well, I mean, the jet bikes can,
Yeah, the jet bikes can do a bit of work.
if they're not already dead.
What about your Wind Riders?
That's
or
what I'm
D
talking about, jet
cannons.
bikes.
Oh, not your wind rider. Sorry, the sniper dudes.
The Rangers.
Yeah.
I'm less sold on Rangers.
What about D cannons?
You're a D cannon.
Smart.
How many points is 3? No, what's the Harlequin's bikes? They come in units of 2, don't they?
Harlequins. What were they called? Sky runners.
Skyweavers.
Sky
jet bikes.
Skyweavers 105.
And they're units of 2?
Yeah. Unit composition 2. Oh mate, you could go very fast now. Lots. Do you want 2 of them?
2 units of them with haywire cannons.
You got 150 points left.
So we're going to add in. He's got a haywire cannon. Add in him.
Yeah.
With Zephyr glaives because they're cool.
Yeah, they are cool.
With a haywire cannon. How many points left?
150.
Haywire cannon.
Are there any enhancements you want?
Yeah, I do ideally want Reader of the Runes
And who do I put that on? Your Farseer?
on one of the Seers for now. Yeah, I can fiddle about with it later.
The enhancement Reader of the Runes. You have 130 points. What is 130 points?
How many points is a Solitaire?
2 secs. Let me go into. Oh, the Solitaire's pretty gangster, isn't he?
I've got the Solitaire here and I've got the Death Jester.
So the Solitaire is 115.
Yeah.
Damn, that's expensive. And the Death Jester is 90. So you'd have 40 points left with the Death Jester, which is probably not enough to buy anything.
No.
And the 115 if you bought the Solitaire, and then you've got 15 points for an enhancement. What does the Solitaire do? Oh. 9 attacks.
Yeah. If he doesn't blitz.
Invulnerable save 3+.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's good, isn't he?
Blitz. He gets 12 attacks.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Lone Op fights first. Yeah, put him in.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'll put him in. Is this a good list? I think this is shit.
It might be toilet, but it's quite cool, isn't it? It's all the stuff you've just gone, I like that. I like
How
that.
many points is 3 Shroud Runners?
80.
Shroud Runners?
Oh, hang on. Shroud Runners, that's what you're asking. Not Wind Riders. Shroud Runners are the sniper ones, aren't they?
Yeah.
Shroud Runners are 80. So they're less than Skyweavers.
Yeah, but they're better than normal, these guys.
They're the same points, yeah.
How much was the Warp Spiders? I feel like we've sunk a lot of points into Warp Spiders.
The Warp Spiders,
For 5.
125.
Yeah, they're quite pricey, aren't they?
25 points a model. But what do? They just move real far, don't they?
They've got flamers.
Oh, they just move 24. They just move 24. Cool. through terrain, all of that just moves 24 inches.
The question is, can I take the Warp Spiders out, put in Shroud Runners and a Death Jester?
Let's have a look. I think you won't. I think you'll be just off.
If I can always drop the enhancement that I want.
So Shroud Runners, so you have 60 points left. So yeah, you'd need to find 30 points. So even with Reader of the Runes, you'd be 10 points off.
Oh, that sucks, doesn't it?
What if you got rid of the Harlequin's bikes because they're well expensive?
Yeah, but they're cool.
They are cool.
They're like haywire cannons. You know what they can do?
Yeah. What if you got rid of the transport? Because something's got a hide at the back in it, and just.
I actually don't have a
Score
hide at the back
objective.
unit.
Yeah.
Well, fire prisms. That's kind of their job.
Yeah, but then they can't see.
One of them doesn't need to.
Oh yeah.
How many points is the Wave Serpent? I hate this way of doing 40k now.
The Wave 7 is 120 points.
So he's quite pricey.
Yeah. If you got rid of the Wave Serpent, then you could afford the Death Jester and something else, and then you've got fucking loads of characters.
I mean, I'm giving away Assassinate every turn.
Yeah, but they can only get it once unless they're a coward. So you'd have 90 points left if you got rid of the Wave Serpent. What
Do we need Eldrad? I mean, he gives me extra fate dice.
Yeah, that's a good point, because if you get rid of Eldrad, then you don't necessarily have to have the Guardians or the Wave Serpent. You can put something else at the back.
The bikes here at the moment is probably more than I need.
Yeah?
Because Guide is reroll hits, which isn't bad. But
What does Eldrad do?
Eldrad gives you 3 extra fate dice, and then gives you Doom, which is +1 to wound for every unit that targets the unit that you've doomed.
That's quite good.
It's very good.
But then you probably don't need it with these.
What are you talking about?
Or the... Because they're going to wound most stuff on 2s anyway, aren't they?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. and they're anti-vehicle whatever.
Yeah, they're pretty good too, yeah.
So you could bin off Eldrad for 110. And then with him goes, you don't then need both of those.
No, but I like Eldrad.
So I think you should keep him then. I think
Yeah, if you'd bin the warp spiders, because you've already got you've got lots of movement with these, haven't you? With all the jet bikes.
Yeah, we've got 4 units of jet bikes.
And warp spiders are just really fast-moving flamer dudes.
Yeah, I think we get rid of the warp spiders.
So bin them off.
Get rid of warp spiders.
Add the Death Jester.
I mean, it's another character, isn't it, I guess? Is that too many characters?
Yeah, but it depends how much you care about your opponent getting assassinated.
I don't give a fuck, Paddy. As long as
There we are,
as long as they're having fun.
Yeah.
How many points have we got now? We've got rid of the...
So you got 50 points left.
No, I've got rid of the warp spiders.
Yeah, but added the Death Jester.
Oh, you added the Death Jester. I haven't added it yet.
Okay, so let's get rid of your Shroud Runners and let's get rid of the Death Jester. I'll tell you exactly how much you've got left.
This is how I build lists, chat.
You have 140 points.
140 points.
Yeah. Avatar, Eldrad, Farseer, Skyrunner, Solitaire, Defenders, Wave Serpent, Double Fire Prism, Double Skyweavers, Warlock Conclave, Warlock Skyrunner Conclave, Double Wind Riders. How much is a Harlequin troop? But then you need boats, then it's sort of pointless.
Yeah, you bet it's Harlequins. Not with the current way ruins work, you just run through them.
Yeah. What about stuff like Banshees and Harlequins, just to have some cool, fast melee?
I'm now thinking.
Dangerous.
Yeah. Yeah, you leave that with me for a moment. We're still waiting for them to catch up on the gifted anyway.
There's lots of people just enjoying 115 points is worth it for something.
60 points, 100 points.
For Eldrad, yeah. You could fit a third Fire Prism in there.
I absolutely could fit a
That could be the rest of it, and then like a 10-point enhancement on the other Farseer.
It could be LOL.
Or just top as D cannons.
How much is a D cannon? A support platform.
Yeah.
They're quite expensive now because D cannons.
Yeah.
Support platform. Support weapons are 135.
How many did you get?
Just the one actually.
Oh no, don't do that then. Just get Fire Prism.
They're 180, Paddy. I've only got 140 to spare.
Oh,
yeah.
right. Boo.
Boo, hiss, boo.
Bin the Wave Serpent, get another Fire Prism and then something else.
You're a wave serpent.
Can you take a Wave Serpent for the for another Wave Serpent and put the Warlocks in it?
I could take another wave serpent for the warlocks, yeah, but I don't know. I've got one. I don't know if it's got the right weapons that I'd want to take on it. Because, you know, you've got to be gamey. Oh, it does. Lol. Rolf lol. Chat, help me.
Yeah, chat, what do we think? If you had 140 points to spend on Eldar, what would you do it?
I think the list is bad.
It looks fun.
It looks lots of fun. It looks fast.
Doesn't look like it could kill much, except for the Avatar and the Fire Prisms.
Who cares about killing things?
Exactly. I mean, it's the type of list where if you are drunk, you can be like, I move here, I don't do anything. I score points.
Killing things is for losers.
Yeah. And the Avatar.
Yeah, well, yeah.
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 You have all of the spells, though, to make the Avatar tough, though, don't you?
Just one spell from that one Farseer. Yeah.
Which is
minus
-1 to
fortune,
wound.
minus 1 to wound on him, yeah.
That's gross, because he's T12, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like actively 140 is a Falcon.
What do Falcons do nowadays? Because I never looked at them in the previous edition until they got that crazy Cloud Strike. Cloud Strike is lol. But Falcon for Cloud Strike, I feel like you want Fire Dragons.
Yeah.
In your shooting phase, after the model has shot, select one enemy unit hit by one of those attacks. Till the end of the turn, each time a friendly model that disembarks from this transport this turn makes an attack the target, so you can reroll the wound roll.
You need to.
If I had good guns, it'd be worth it.
Yeah, they need to make new Fire Dragons, don't they?
They do need to make new Fire Dragons.
Because if they had those, then it would be absolutely worth putting a squad of them in.
All the rules on the app are up to date. Awful game, yeah. It's why the app's so good.
Yeah. They find, like, yes, you still have to pay for the book, but the app is really handy.
Gift. If I type this in, instantly we'll get another, I reckon, 30 members. Go.
We'll get some hopes.
Yeah. Yeah.
This does look like you'd have fun playing that list, right?
Yeah, 100%.
So now it's literally you've got 110 Howling Banshees.
110 Howling Banshees?
How many have you got? 5?
Yeah, but one of them's got a broken sword, so I won't take him to an event.
Yeah.
Because that's how my mind works.
Make a blue tack sword for him. What about Striking Scorpions?
Nah, they're based differently. And they've already got 2 different bases, and that would annoy me too much. This is where I'm a bit weird now.
What about rangers? And then they're your backfield holders.
You're a ranger. Oh, fuck it. Let's go. Death Jester. I have to say Death Jester. You take Fate's Messenger on him as well.
Oh, what does that do?
So the Death Jester, right? He has a ranged weapon, which is a Shrieker Cannon.
Yeah.
Which is 3 attacks, hitting on 2s, strength 6, -1, 2 damage, devastating wounds. His abilities are Death is Not Enough and Cruel Amusement. Now, Cruel Amusement is what you want.
Yeah.
In your shooting phase, one model from your army with this ability can use it. If they do, until the end of the phase, select one of the following abilities to apply to that model's Shrieker Cannon.
Yeah.
Ignores cover, precision, or the one that everyone takes, Sustained Hits 3.
Oh, you
The
just
reason
fate
why
dice
you
to
take
6.
the reason why you take Sustained Hits 3 is because Fate's Messenger, once per turn, just after making a hit roll, a wound roll, or a savings roll for the bearer, you can treat that result as an unmodified roll of a 6.
Oh.
You go, roll the hits, I didn't get a 6, change roll to 6, Sustained Hits 3. Cool.
Or you could roll to hit and fate dice 1 and change them to 6 and then have like 9 hits.
Yeah.
Yeah, put him in.
He's going in. We're going to give away Assassinate, but who gives a shit?
Yeah, because most people aren't going to be boringly taking Assassinate the whole time.
Just 35 points now, so I need to do some tweaking. I feel like the Solitaire might be a trap.
Yeah? He's quite expensive. Oh, he's 115, isn't he? That was it. That's what they were talking about in the chat as well, as being worth it. He seems like he's just an absolute fire and forget
Whitey, thank you for what gifted! It's just the one, actually.
Still a legend, though.
Brother, I could
How many points do you have left?
drop the Guardians,
Yeah.
not give the Farseer a bodyguard,
Yeah.
and then
more
probably
characters in.
put 5 Banshees in.
Yeah. And then just fix the sword.
No, because I don't know where the bet's gone.
Oh.
It's irrelevant. I just say, oh,
What about your Banshees?
I broke on the way here. My Banshees aren't painted, buddy. They're my Banshees. Think about it.
What about the one Banshee you have painted?
He's
in
an
that squad?
Exarch, because that's already got an Exarch.
Cock.
Has it already got an Exarch? Yeah, with
Yeah,
mirror
okay.
swords.
I think Banshees are cool. And then the Banshees could go in here.
Yeah. Well, you can put Eldrad and the Warlocks in there anyway to protect
And
him.
the Banshees.
Y-
Because there's
yeah.
enough space.
Yeah, it's a thing you could do. You're not wrong. Take a race here. I don't have a race here. Skyweavers are good because if we go into the... if we get rid of the Shriekers and take the Haywires and get rid of the Star Bowlers and take the Zephyrglaives, then they are... The Haywire cannons are 2 shots, hitting on 3, strength 3, -1, 3 damage, anti-vehicle 4+ devastating wounds.
Yeah, it's quite gross.
Right, they're quite tasty.
Because your anti-vehicle is then like absolutely stitched up between the Fire Prisms and the Skyweavers.
Yeah, multiple threat, right?
Yeah.
They also have Zephyrglaives, which are strength 5, -1, 2 damage, and they also have they can fly over things.
And do mortals or something.
Yeah, if you each time this unit ends a normal move, you can select one enemy unit that it flew over. If you do roll a d6 for each model in this unit on a 4+ itself for a mortal wound. It's not much, but it's
No, but it's something, isn't it?
They're the kick in the nuts. Always dying. Thank you for the nothing. Thank you for the $1. Devil Wraithlord, no. No, the reason why I started painting mostly wraiths is because the one thing I don't have is wraiths.
Yeah.
So that's why I started painting wraiths. Is two units of Skyweavers at 105? No, I think they're real. I think they're worth it for 105. Honestly.
Especially with the mobility as well, right?
Yeah, I think they're solid.
Because you can just with this list, you can just be wherever you need to be on the board.
Boop, 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 boop. Abilities, Swift Demise. Yeah, I quite rate Wind Riders.
Yeah. Because they can just get somewhere and do an action, and that's all they need to do.
35 points off is rough though.
Is that inclusive of still keeping the Solitaire?
Yeah, it's keeping the Solitaire in there.
But what if you drop the Storm Guardians and put the Banshees in?
So the Guardians are 100 points.
Yeah.
And Howling Banshees are... Banshees to
135.
Howl are 70 points.
So you'd have 65 points. Is that like a unit of Rangers or something?
Yeah, Rangers are super cheap. Rangers are 55 points.
Because then they could be the ones that just sit and guard your backfield objective.
If we take out the Guardians, the Wing Guardians, I've got no battle line then.
Oh yeah, people like battle line, don't they?
No, fuck battle lines.
Why do they have to be in tens?
You'd think Eldar could get away with having 5 Guardians.
10 points off now. I'm 1990.
That's all right.
So what we're doing then, what we're saying, team, what we're saying, chat, whilst we're waiting for the extra 50 gifted. It's been a slow couple of days, Paddy. I did my marathon, and everything on the marathon went really, really well.
Yeah.
And we did slightly better than we would normally do on a Tuesday.
Okay.
I was like, oh, that's really positive. We've kick-started the week. And then chat have gone to sleep on us for the next 2 days. I was
Maybe it's because you're now a painting channel.
Well, if this is what it means to be a painting channel, then we're getting rid of it.
Yeah. They are quite cool models, those. Maybe everyone's saving it for the game, where they're going to see us throw down, have some bants again.
See, this one's got a broken blade, but I feel like I'm just going to live with it.
Yeah.
It's always the first one to die.
Yeah, correct.
Let's put the Banshees in. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop. Let me pick out some Rangers.
Yeah, just 3 Rangers, right? Or do they get 5 Rangers?
5 Rangers.
5?
Yeah.
I think a lot of Eldar stuff has been absolutely smashed because of how busted they were at the start, like in terms of their points.
Oh, 100% they have, mate, yeah.
Because I reckon if I think I'll play Tau actually this weekend. Next weekend, if I can go.
What's this if malarkey?
If I can, get a ticket, get a hotel room, and get the weekend off.
So that, if I'm right, Avatar of Cain, Death Jester,
Yeah.
Eldrad,
Yeah.
a Farseer on foot,
Yeah.
a Farseer on bike,
Yeah.
a Solitaire,
Yeah.
a Wave Serpent,
Yeah.
2 Fire Prisms,
Yeah.
5 Banshees, 5 Rangers, 2 Skyweavers, 2 Warlocks on bike, 2 Warlocks on foot, and 2 to 3 Wind Riders.
It's a quick list. And you've got some like cool. Yeah, you've got some good anti-tank. You've got anti-infantry like throughout there, and you've just got the big scary, which is the Avatar, who is a bastard to kill.
Yeah. Is gifting Super Chat screwed for anyone else? Don't tell me that. Because this stream's currently a disaster, I'm going to completely blame Paddy.
It's fair.
This is a potential list.
I genuinely think that's a cool list. I think if you have fun with it, then that's what matters.
I think we can have fun with it. Probably.
Well, it's not a list that's going to just immediately lose, is it?
No, it doesn't. I don't
Yeah.
want, but I also don't want a list that immediately wins.
Well, exactly. It's somewhere in the middle. It's got a list that will score you some points. There's got some good killing stuff, and it can just be where you need it to be and do stuff. You have no battle line, but
I don't care.
who cares? I don't really like that mechanic of let's make battle line a thing by forcing you on the mission rather than let's just make battle line good.
Yeah. Predator, thank you for the 5 gifted. It's your turn, Paddy.
It is your turn. I hope the next time you're building a list for the tournament, you have exactly as many points left as you need for that one unit. And you don't always end up 5 point over and then having to recut everything out of there
Oh, yeah.
because you can't choose some optional war gear.
So the only options we've got now is, do we take out 3 Wind Riders for 3 Shroud Runners, right? So there's a reason why I asked this, okay? So Wind Riders are a unit of 3 is 80 points,
Yeah.
right? I've given them all Shuriken catapults
Yeah.
because that's what they're modelled with, and I'm not going to proxy at a tournament. That's
Yeah,
not
correct.
on. So Shuriken catapults are 2 shots each, hitting on 3s, strength 4 -1, 1 damage, assault twin linked. So you can advance and shoot, the twin linked. And the ability that a Wind Rider has is if it targets, each time it makes a ranged attack, if it targets the closest eligible target, reroll a hit roll of 1. If that target is with a range of an objective marker your opponent controls, you can reroll hit rolls instead, right? Which is cool, right? It's okay. However, the reason why I ask whether we should instead take Shroud Runners,
points.
I'm a big fan of Shroud Runners. They're exactly the same points. Their range, they have a 5-up invulnerable save to start with.
Yeah.
They go from 2 wounds to 3 wounds, but they go from a 3-up save to a 4-up save, okay?
But if something meaningful shooting at you,
It's kind of
anyway,
irrelevant,
it's going to die,
yeah?
right?
They have Ranger long rifles, so
Yeah.
each of them has a sniper,
Yeah.
right? 36-inch range, hitting on 3, strength 4 -1, 2 damage. Each of them also has a scatter laser, so each one of the 3 bikes has a scatter laser. 6 shots, hitting on 3, strength 5, AP 0, 1 damage, with
I'm already
36-inch
convinced,
range.
yeah.
Right? They have a scout 9 inches in stealth, so they're permanent -1 to hit.
Yeah.
At the start, you shout phase, select an enemy unit within 12 inches, and everything's got lethal.
Yes, they're
So
flat better.
swap them over, yeah?
Yeah, and they're also new models.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The reason why and ah between the two
Yeah.
is simply because the base size. So these are very
Tiny,
easy to hide somewhere.
Yeah.
Because they've got little base sizes.
Yeah, and those are a bit bigger.
And these are big, chunky bastards, and you can't stand bases on top of each other.
But sometimes it's just really useful to have a bit of scout, isn't it, in there as well? And also giving lethal hits to things, that's super handy.
You're super handy.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what we could do. Ooh.
Oh, here we are.
Do we take out 2 Harlequin bikes?
Yeah. If you take out 2, is it worth taking out all 4?
If you take out 2 Harlequins bikes, you can add in those Wind Riders again, and you can give the Farseer on foot with no bodyguard now an enhancement which lets him get back up again.
That's quite useful.
The enhancement is called the Phoenix Gem.
Because 1 unit of bikes isn't going to be able to kill a vehicle.
The first time the bearer is destroyed, roll a d6 on a 2+, keep it to one side. At the end of the phase, set the bearer back up again as close as possible to its previous position, not within engagement range of any models, with its full wounds remaining.
Yeah.
Comes back on full health.
Yeah. How many points do you have left at the moment, sorry? None.
I've got 10 left at the moment.
How much is a Wave Serpent compared to... It was 130, wasn't it?
120 for a Wave
120.
Serpent. So I wonder if we...
Because I honestly think it's the Wave Serpent would be the first thing I'd drop.
I don't know. The Wave Serpent's good, and Bright Lances are mad good.
Is it 2 Bright Lances or a Twin Link Bright Lance?
2 Bright Lances, right? So the War Gear options...
Yeah.
It's Twin Bright Lance, sorry, you're right.
So 1 shot.
Range weapons, Twin Bright Lance. 1 shot, hitting on 3, strength 12, -3, d6 +2. Yeah. It's a bit shit, isn't it, actually?
Well, I think because with these 2 and those 2, you've already got enough anti-tank, don't you? Yeah. Like, do you need another Bright Lance? And is it really going to do much with those Banshees when you can just run them up the ruins?
God damn you, Paddy. Here's list building, chat. This is what happens.
Yeah. It's because you've got 10 points left at the end. That's the problem, isn't it?
I don't like it.
Yeah.
It makes me mad. It makes me angry. So we'll give him Phoenix Gem.
Someone asked, do you want Ginger Ninja asked, sorry, do you want an Autarch with a Phoenix Gem?
No, because Autarchs are good, and I have one that I can put in the list.
Yeah.
He's over here, look, here he is.
Yeah, he's nice. He's got the melter gun thing, doesn't he?
And the reason why Autarchs are good is because I fucking love characters.
Yeah.
Because Autarchs have the ability called Path of Command. I gain a CP.
Oh. That's good. But what else could you do with 130 points?
But you have to add him to You have to add him to fucking
Storm Guardians.
Storm Guardians or Guardians.
Yeah.
But he's quite pricey because they were auto takes everywhere. He's 75 points.
And then we're right back where we were.
Yeah, he is pricey. He's cool. I like him. Love the model.
Yeah, sexy model. But if you drop this dude, then you could get...
So I've dropped him, all right?
You could get more Rangers and more Wind Riders.
Yeah, I'm lacking punch, though, I think.
Yeah.
Just duplicate that. That gives me 35 points to spend.
How much was your Phoenix Gem?
35 points, but I've already paid for it.
Right, okay.
Yeah, I've already put that on.
The fact that you can't just be like, I'm going to have another Howling Banshee.
I'm now 15 points off.
Slightly irritating.
I've got three enhancements. I'm now... Did we wish something for Pridders?
Yes.
Oh, did we?
Yeah.
Oh, I felt bad then.
We wish that he had a better experience of list building than we're currently having.
I know what I'm having a great experience.
Except for the last 15 points.
Except for the last 15 points.
You should be allowed to start, like, if you're 1980 points, you should be allowed to get 1 extra painted point. So every like 20 points you are under your list, you can just have some extra VP to start with.
Yeah, I'm here for that.
Yeah. Maybe 50
Start
points.
with 2 units.
Yeah. Yeah, I've actually got no points, so I just win. I hear what you're saying about punch, but what would you want to put in to get punch? Oh, how much are Shining Spears?
Shining Spears are a bit meh. I think they're like 80.
Yeah, but compared to Wind Riders.
100 points for Shining Spears.
So if you
So
if you put them in instead of the Wind Riders, would that be 2,000 exactly? No, you'd be yeah, it would.
I've just taken out the Rangers, so I've got 70 points now to play with. I fucking...
What costs 70 points?
There's things.
What if you took out that 3rd enhancement? Then you'd have 90 points.
Why would I take that out? All the enhancements are good.
Oh, right. Yeah, I agree, Pridders. Thank you for the super chat.
What's he said?
Bring back weapon costs and points per model. Points per model especially.
I could take 5 Dire Avengers for 70 points.
Yeah, do that.
But are they better at backfield objective holding than 5 Rangers with sniper rifles?
Yeah, they probably do more if someone tries to deep strike into your backfield.
So Dire Avengers, they have an invulnerable save of 5+. So do Rangers.
Okay.
Right? They have Avenger Shuriken catapults that are 3 shots each with lethals, strength 4 -1/1. Okay?
That's quite good.
So 5 of them are getting 15 shots.
That's actually really good.
Right? And then you have their ability is, if you Overwatch, you hit on 5s, or 4s if you're a range of an objective marker.
That's really good if you're defending a backfield objective from someone who's like snuck round.
Rangers, however, have stealth, infiltrate, and if something moves within 9 inches of them, they can make they can move D6, but it's D6.
But then they might have to move off your objective.
But they have 5 sniper shots that are heavy, hitting on 3s, strength 4 -1/2.
I don't know. I think the Dire Avengers for holding a backfield. I think the Dire Avengers are better.
I love Ranger models so much, though, Paddy.
Yeah.
You make me sad.
I'm so sorry. If it was me, I'd make them cost 70 points, and then you could have them instead.
So hang on. So we've picked the Dire Avengers just because of the cost,
And the fact that like their rules are pretty good. And mostly because I hate seeing 1980 points. And I'd rather spend a bit more for a worse unit just to have 2,000. So I like round numbers.
It doesn't. I feel like we're now in the trap of suboptimal to make it 2,000 exactly. I think we're done.
That's 2,000 points, right?
Fire Prism, Dire Avengers. So this is now gone.
Yeah. But we've got some more Wind Riders.
We gained some Wind Riders.
This is good.
Because I like lots of fast units.
Yeah.
The way I like to play when I'm playing tournaments, and I've always been like this, is lots of fast units, lots of small fast units that you trade with.
Yeah.
So you go in, you die, cool, but I did what I needed to do.
Exactly. And you've got that in absolute spades there.
So we've got Avatar of Cain,
Yeah.
of course, Warlord, because Avatar of Cain, right?
Yeah.
We've got a Death Jester with Fate's Messenger.
And he'll just pick up a small unit each turn.
We've got Eldrad with Doom.
Yeah.
All right. We've got a Farseer on foot for Fortune.
Yeah.
We've got a Farseer on bike for Guide.
Yeah.
I hate the fact that I have to take 3 Farseers now just to get Doom, Guide, and Fortune.
Yeah.
Makes me angry.
But Eldar
It is what it
Magic.
is. But Eldar Magic. I love Eldar Magic. We have a Solitaire.
Yeah.
So we are giving people maximum assassinate for the lols, right?
Yeah.
Come on and eat my characters.
But then
Got
you can just hide them.
5 Dire Avengers for my backfield. They
Yeah.
will die quickly, but we'll hide them. We'll keep them in cover. They can Overwatch on 4s. They're pretty
Yeah.
tasty. We've got 2 Fire Prisms.
Yeah.
5 Banshees. 3 Shroud Runners.
Yeah.
2 Skyweavers.
Yeah.
1 unit 2 Foot Warlocks to go with Eldrad because he's precious.
Yeah.
And then we've got... Actually, he's less precious. The interesting thing about Eldrad is, once he's on the table,
Yeah.
he's giving you 3 extra fate dice. You just get Doom.
So then you've got someone else who can hold an objective.
Yeah. We then get 2 units of Warlock Skyrunners for him.
Yeah.
We've got 2 units of 3 Wind Riders. There's 2,000 points on the nose.
I think that's all right.
What do you reckon, chat? 50 gifted, go.
I think that's good.
We're way late as well because we're supposed to be going for food.
Oh shit! Yes. Yeah. Well, I guess I won't design a towel list on stream then.
No,
That can be later.
Well, I mean, we can. We could just order in. We could just keep
could
streaming.
order in.
We could just keep streaming and order in.
We could do the same for towel, and I could show the people how much.
Whilst we continue
I've got
begging.
a towel problem in the same way that you've got an Eldar.
Yeah,
problem.
I'm here for it, mate. we could just keep streaming and order food in and eat on stream and like instead of
That would be another marathon.
it will be, yeah. But I feel like I need to now. We're clearly less impressive nowadays, Paddy.
Maybe everyone's just sad that Joe's not here.
I think everyone's just sick of me at the moment. Fair.
Or prepping for us to have a Bants game of World Eaters Thousand Suns.
No, we're using this now.
Oh, Eldar.
Yeah, I need to redo the thumbnail, mate.
Okay, well, this could be a fun list.
I
This
want to
versus
play my
Thousand
tournament.
Suns.
I want to play my tournament list.
Let's do it.
You can play with a tournament list as well if you want to
What
make
if-
one.
Okay.
I'm here for it.
Do you want to spend 40 minutes and put the Eldar away and I'll do the Tau? And then the people could see the 2 lists that we've built today play this evening.
We could do that.
It'd be Eldar Tau rematch,
I don't give a fuck.
but we'd have fun. And I
Helpful
think
practice.
from what I saw last week, that the chat like it when we have fun more than just playing some random armies.
No, the chat hate us
Oh.
at the moment.
Okay. Chat, thoughts. Which of the 3 Tau factions should I do? Should I do Cao Yon, which I think is a bit boring?
DUI?
Or just I don't like doing nothing for the first 2 turns.
That's fair.
And then you have to you just have to play a bit cowardly. So I'm not a big fan of that. I do quite like Montcar because I goddamn love breaches.
Goddamn love
Because
breaches.
space shotguns are so good. But I do like Retaliation Carder.
Okay.
But then I think I don't have enough crisis suits. So I've only got 9.
Is that like you haven't got enough to be optimal, or is that you haven't got enough because you actually genuinely need more to make the list work?
I think I genuinely need more to make the list work. Because
Okay.
if I play Retaliation Carder, because Retaliation Carder is all about battle suits, and for me that looks like it should be crisis suits.
Okay.
Maybe
I'm
I'll
here
get
for it.
Montcar.
Crute only. I don't have enough Crute to do Crute only.
I would, however, back that.
Yeah, Crute,
Like-
if I had enough.
Like, I would back that with my bank balance if we had
Yeah. The rules are
more
also,
gifted.
sadly,
Shit.
Yeah.
They are so bad.
Right.
what can I build?
Should I? I'm going to get some towel and put them here.
Yeah, I'm gonna. This is all going away like now. Don't
Okay.
worry.
Chat just have to do. There'll be no one on the screen for like 1 minute.
I'll be here.
Yeah. Let me
I'll
grab
look after them.
Let me grab some towel.
I'll look after chat. Don't you worry. Cornet Ed, thank you for 5 gifted memberships. You beautiful, beautiful human. I hope the next time that you go to a tournament or an event, Cornet Ed, your opponent brings loads and loads and loads and loads and loads and loads and loads of infantry, so that you have got more skulls that you can reap for the skull throne. Because he's Cornet Ed.
He is Cornet Ed.
Yeah, do you like that?
Yeah.
Was a good one, that
When
one.
we were at the Great Hall Gathering, Cornet Ed gave me a brass skull.
Did he?
Yeah, to put on one of my models. And it's going to be, I'm waiting to give it to Farsight for when he does something particularly impressive in melee, and then it can go on his base.
If he kills the avatar tonight,
Yes.
that's it then, isn't it? List building on stream for you, team. Look at that. Thank you so much, Cornet. You're a fucking legend. Love you, dude. Beautiful humans, all of you. I take the piss with gifted chat. I'm on the wind up, obviously. You lot are actually absolutely amazing all the time. It's just been a quiet couple of days, and when we're still another week to go before the end of the month, panic stations then set in.
See, I thought I had a towel problem, and then I've seen how much Eldar you have. And it puts everything in perspective.
That's the built painted stuff, Paddy.
Ah, right. Here we are. Towel.
I mean, it's quite a lot.
It is quite a lot, to be fair.
I want to see Crete, Paddy.
So, what have I got? I've got 30 Crute warriors, carnivores. I've got one of the kill teams. I've got 3 rampages. I've got 1 Crute dude, and I've got 5 Crute hounds. And then I've got all the characters. But they are toiling.
We are going to a tournament,
tournament.
right? We are going to a tournament.
If this was just a list where we would do... I won't run Crute. Ghost Kill and Triple Crisis Suits and Retaliation Carder. Okay, let's have a look, right?
I'm here for that. I love Ghost Kills.
Let's try a Retaliation Carder list. And then, okay. I think in my head I want to go Montcar because then I can just yeet for 3 turns and then the game's over one way or the other.
Yeah. I feel like Crute are the points fillers.
Yeah.
Crute are the Dire Avengers, right?
Yes, yeah. And they also get Scout, which is quite useful.
Look at him, Paddy. Look at this little cheeky chap.
He is pretty cool. Right, so if we're doing Retaliation Carder, let's start with what is absolutely going to go in the list, which is going to be triple Crisis Suits and 3 Commanders. And that'll just be the start of it.
I'm here for it.
Okay, so this commander, we'll worry about guns in a bit.
I need
And
to make sure my...
Farsight. Okay, so let's put this out of the way.
I don't know what Mirror Swords does for my Banshee Exarch, so... But that's what he's got. Mirror Swords. 6 attacks.
So I think I want to give Farsight some Sunforge. So they're the ones with the melters. Mm-hmm. So he's my little deep strike in 3, strength 9 with a +1 to wound, goodness. I quite like the idea of the plasmas because they get all rerolls. Maybe I'll do some fire knives. And then I'll also do some star scythes.
The worst part about this, right, is
Yeah.
you have to make sure all the war gear is accurate because you're submitting it as a list.
shit. Not just like a streamlet, it's like, I'm going to do this.
These are the
and it'll be
models.
fine.
Yeah. What weapons have got? Well, you can see. They're literally fitted.
So I want the uppy downy one on one, and I want the sustained and lethal hits on the other. Okay, cool. We'll worry about war gear in a bit.
I'm doing war gear right now as I'm thinking about it.
So I will definitely need something to observe, and if I'm doing retaliation, chat, I'm 100% doing all battle suits.
Is the town or a battle suit?
No.
Oh, boo! What
How
do you
dumb
know?
is that? It's the biggest battle suit.
How is it not a battle suit?
So, stealth battle suits. I need some observers, so I'll have some stealth battle suits. I'm dangerously at 900 points at the moment, and I've just got some crisis and some observers.
I'm here for it though.
Okay, so let's have some stealths.
I
Diffusion.
I
With the
love
news.
Tau battle suit armies are the coolest, man.
I think they might be. Although, as good. Thing is, though, if I did Montcar, which probably looks like triple breaches with cardinal fire blades in 2 devilfishes, that just fucks.
I'm sure it does.
That's 90
not
shots at
against-
strength 6 minus 1 damage.
Brother,
Yeah, re-rolling wounds. Yeah, hitting on 2s with an observed.
Oops all suits. I'm here
Yeah.
for oops all suits.
Okay, so what else is a battle suit?
Broadsides.
Broadsides and riptides.
Yeah.
So I've
And
got,
ghost kills.
and ghost kills.
You've got ghost kills, right?
I've got all of it. So
Ghost kills literally my favourite battle suit model.
okay, so I'm gonna.
Well,
so
maybe with the exception of a cold star.
I'm gonna start. Let's. put
What's
some-
that?
That's a riptide. That's my Yavara tide.
Oh yeah, okay.
And then I've got my second riptide.
We're going Triptide here.
We're going triptide. I've never done triptide.
Triptide I'm here for, mate.
The magnet's pretty toilet on that one. We'll fix that before I go.
Yeah, super glue.
So there's 3 riptides. What did you say? Ghost kills?
Ghost kills.
Okay, let's get some ghost kills.
I feel like
Bad
ghost
boy.
kills are actually good as well right now.
So I can afford 2 ghost kills.
Yeah, you can. This is terrifying, actually. My list suddenly looks really shit.
It's quite a lot of battle suits, isn't it? 1760.
Fuck off! How many points is broadsides?
180.
So you can get one of those in.
Oh, broadsides. No, hang on. Broadsides are 90.
What? So you
Yeah.
get 2 broadsides.
Yeah, let's do that. So 2 broadsides.
What's that put you on?
1940.
60 points to go.
That's really annoying.
Any good enhancements?
No, but can I
How
say
much is creep?
70?
Like a rampager or whatever.
But then it's not a battle suit.
What about, how much is
Shadow Sun is 100 points. So if I mess around and change some of this around, I reckon I can get Shadow Sun in.
Yeah.
And this would be ultimately satisfying because that is every battle suit I own.
Oh no.
If I can somehow do this. Okay, so
That's a fucking lot of battle suits.
it's a lot of battle suits. I mean, you were worried about Assassinate, bring it down.
I mean, I'm not taking fixed anyway because I'm not a virgin.
Yeah, but it's
Until we
other
go
people against you. That is a lot of battle. So what do I need to get rid of?
Triptides. That is all your battle suits on the table.
Every single battle suit I own.
If we can actually make that a thing,
Okay.
that's the list, Paddy. There's no if, buts, ands, or maybes there.
So I think I can do this. Do I need any more do I need Sunforge? No. If I make those Sunforge another unit of Star Scythes, that's it. Done. 100. That's exactly it. Done. Who cares if it's good or if I need more anti-vehicle? This is what we're doing.
I mean, I'm not really worried about whether it's anti-vehicle or whatever. I've just taken cool shit.
Yeah. That's 2,000 points on the nose. So if these are, so Farsight goes with maybe some Flamer ones. Yeah, because he gets +1 to wound then. Because there'll be strength 5 +1 to wound at AP 2 against non-vehicles. These 2d6 shots each. Yeah, and then this one with all the gets the burst cannon ones. This one goes all plasma because he can up and down reroll all hits. They've all got stealth suits to observe. Then we've just got triptides because triptides are cool. Then we've got ghost kills at the front, and then we've got Shadow Sun babysitting these two. 2,000 points.
I'm not going to have fun tonight, chat.
You will have fun because we're playing.
I mean, that's true. At least I'm probably not going to get one-shotted with my tanks by a fucking towner.
Yeah, that's true. And then I have to make Shadows on a Warlord.
Sharing. I feel like that was slightly less than 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Be warned, Paddy, Triple Riptide is the top tournament town meta list.
It does put me off.
No, take it.
But it unputs me off because it's every battle set and it's exactly 2,000 points.
I think it's cool.
I'm for this. Now, the real challenge.
And then what we're not going to tell you is, when we get to the tournament, I'm going to pretend to be Paddy and Paddy's going to pretend to be me.
List swap. But we're not allowed to look at what the rules do until we get there.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the danger.
You think I need more anti-tank? I've got a balanced list. I've got a list that will not do well against a skew list. Which is all vehicles.
It's quite a weird skew, isn't it?
But my list is probably okay at doing things like I could pick fix with you. I could go
bring it down,
and like engage or something. But I don't like picking. I like random because lol.
Yeah, because random's fun. My problem is battle gear for warlords. I have more magnetised guns somewhere.
I think this will be fun. Thank you so much, Evan, for the 5. Love the stealth suit since the first codex. I had 3 full squads in for the longest time. Love the old stealth rules. Cheers, guys. Thanks, Evan. Thanks for the 5, dude. Yeah. And then Doa Dave, thanks for the 20. For the Crute Fund!
Legend.
Is the Uriah model dead? Yeah, it is dead, yeah.
Yeah.
So we're running it as, if you look at, Paddy's based it and heighted it the exact same as a Riptide. And he's put a shield on it as well.
Yeah. I've chopped all his arms off.
We're literally using it as a alternative version Riptide.
Because the Yavara is a Riptide with some extra bits.
Yeah, I think it's cooler.
I think it's cooler.
The backpack of it is cooler than an actual Riptide's backpack, in my opinion.
Because it's a Riptide up until the backpack just replaces these 2 bits, and then I've made my own shield, which is kind of almost there.
Yeah. If we end the stream pretty soon as well, we'll probably still get out to Nando's.
We will. And we've got 2 lists, and then we'll run this tonight.
Yeah.
I'm down.
How many members are we at? Let's have a quick look. Are we eating well or are we eating poor? 5, 6, 11, 16, 21, 31, 36, 37, 38, 43, 48. We're eating poor, Paddy.
It's a Tesco meal deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, shared.
We'll get one of those wrap things and we can have one each.
We'll just start eating from each end.
That would be another
right,
stream.
Team. Right. Thank you so much for hanging out with us, you beautiful people. We're half an hour over because we want to get these lists written, and I built a single Exarch, but he is the sexiest of Exarchs.
He is. The strikingest of all the Scorpions.
He is the strikingest of all the Scorpions, yeah. Thanks for hanging out with us. Thank you for the gifted. Thank you for the super chats. People are amazing. It does mean tonight you have to get to 150. You put that pressure on yourself, all right?
Especially as the lists were written specifically for the chat as well.
For you, yeah. This week is proving that without Mikado, you lot are suffering, all right?
I mean, he's a bit.
Poor John's been busy today.
Has he?
Yeah, this week even. He's been busy the last 2 weeks. But anyway, all joking aside, thank you so much for hanging out with us, you beautiful people. Hopefully we'll see you tonight at 7:30, where we're going to play these 2 lists against each other now. I'm going to redo the thumbnail quite quick. I have to redo the thumbnail, copy and paste from last week.
Yeah.
And then we're going to put these on the table and play some games and see how quickly Paddy absolutely obliterates my back passage.
It'll be fun.
Probably going to be something that's going to happen. Anyway, thank you for everything. Hopefully we'll see you tonight. If not, we'll see you in the next one.
See you later, legend.